Somewhere in the darkness tonight, someone is hiding a secret. And somewhere else, Johnny Dollar is already following the trail. Good evening, friends. Your old friend Elias here, welcoming you back to Golden Radio Theater. Tonight, we step once again into a world of cold rain, shadowed streets, dangerous lies, and mysteries that refuse to stay buried. Our man tonight is sharp, relentless, and never far from his expense account. When the truth has a price, Johnny Dollar knows exactly where to look and exactly what it may cost. So forget the world outside for a while. Turn down the lights, let the rain take over. 5 old case files are waiting in the dark, and the first one is already open. Let's begin the expense account.
From Hollywood, it's time now for Edmund O'Brien as...
Johnny Dollar.
Ralph Whedon again, Johnny. I'm glad I caught you before you left.
Well, it's almost 2 hours before my plane leaves. What's on your mind?
Now, the cable just came in from Manila. The amount taken on the burglary is roughly $75,000.
That's dollars and not pesos.
Dollars, yeah. They mentioned that a clerk has dropped out of sight.
Native?
An American. Name's Blake. Daniel Blake.
Blake, all right.
Now, that's all so far. What's your hotel in Manila? Do you know yet?
Yeah, the Hotel Tondo.
Tondo. Good. I'll get word to you there if I learn anything you can use. Well, good luck on the trip.
Edmund O'Brien in another adventure of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Home Office, Columbia All Risk Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut. The following is an accounting of expenditures during my investigation of the Woodward, Manila matter. Expense account item 1, $1,850 airfare and incidentals between Hartford and Manila.
Flight number 103. Will you go to the ticket office, please? Passenger Dollar from incoming CAS.
My name is Dollar. I was being paged.
Oh, yes. These gentlemen are waiting for you. This is Mr. Dollar, sir.
Oh, yes. I'm Floyd McDonald, Mr. Dollar, local manager of the Woodward Company.
Oh, how are you, sir?
And this is Irving Morgan, my assistant.
Morgan?
Glad to meet you.
I've made arrangements to have your luggage sent to your hotel if you'd like to do it that way. Irving and I can drive you right in.
Fine. That's darn nice of you.
Well, I know how it is. At least I don't want to bother with details after a long flight like that.
You'll give me your luggage check, sir?
Oh, yeah. I'm right here.
Thank you.
Well, that's all, I think. The car's right outside. We can give you the details of the burglary on the way in.
He told me very little that I didn't already know. The store he managed, one of Manila's largest hardware stores, was part of the American-owned Woodward chain. He had discovered the loss of the $75,000 himself Monday morning when he'd entered his office and found the safe open.
Well, naturally, I feel very badly about it. But everything that can be done is being done.
I don't know who the main office is blaming it on, but I think you'll find that Floyd and I were anything but careless. We've got 5 years without a loss behind us to prove that.
And it only takes one failure to ruin a success, Irving.
There's $75,000. Do I understand that it was all American currency?
No, it was made up of pesos, too. I stated the amount in dollars and cents when I reported the loss.
Were you in the habit of keeping as much money as that in your office safe?
Well, it wasn't my idea, or to my liking. It was because of a company rule. They were worried about conditions on this side of the Pacific and ordered us to stop banking our cash here. Instead of the usual yearly transfer of our money, it has been going to the States once a month.
He didn't save much this time. What about this clerk, Dan Blake?
Oh, don't get me started on him.
No, there's nothing proved yet, Irving.
What is it going to take to open your eyes, Floyd?
We don't agree on just what to think about Dan, Mr. Dollar. In spite of the circumstances, I find it almost impossible to believe that Dan would do this to me.
Could he have done it?
Of course he could. He had access to the office and he could have memorized the combination of the safe.
Yes, that's true, but I can't forget that he was a very good friend of mine. He was like a son to me.
Was he in any trouble that you know of? Owe any money?
I hadn't heard of anything.
He's been out of sight 4 days now. What kind of a search has been made for him?
Well, I understand that the police have been working very hard. They class him as the chief suspect, too.
Yes, but you've got to realize that the Philippines aren't like the States, Dollar. It's not hard to drop out of sight here. It's a big world.
I know. I just watched a lot of it pass by. Well, as soon as my luggage arrives and I can get into a fresh suit, I'll contact the police, see what they've got. Expense count item 2, $3.50, including tip. A pitcher of gimlets delivered to my room. While I waited for my baggage to arrive, I relaxed in front of a window. My hotel was 2 blocks from Manila's Great Bay in a section called El Puerto. From my room, I could see enough of the Orient, the native craft working the harbor, to give even a common hardware store burglary an atmosphere of intrigue. Expense account item 3, 80 cents cab fare to police headquarters, where I was shunted into a side office to wait for the sergeant in charge of the Woodward case. He finally showed up.
Sergeant Malvar, you wait for me?
Yes, my name is Dollar.
I know. You come to talk of my burglary. You are a policeman?
Well, not quite. I've been hired by an insurance company to learn what I can about it.
What do you wish to learn from me?
Whether you've made any progress? You gotten any place with your search for Dan Blake?
Dan Blake? No, I do not look for him now.
Oh, you don't?
No. I have captured the thief.
Oh? Who is it?
Miguel Nosaleda.
You've recovered the money?
He will not say where it is yet, but he will say tomorrow, maybe.
What evidence do you have, Sergeant?
He cannot say where he was that night of the burglary.
Is that all?
He's by profession a thief. He was arrested while he was robbing another store last night.
Does he speak English?
Oh, yes.
Wonder if I could talk to him. Maybe he's afraid to confess to the police, and maybe I can get him to talk.
All right. You come with me. You do not stay long, only 5 minutes.
That's good enough. Miguel?
Who are you? Why you come here?
How old are you, Miguel?
50.
Where do you work?
No work. I get hurt in bombing. No work.
You have any children?
See, 2 daughters.
Where do they work? Does either one work at the Woodward hardware store?
Work in prison. Both work in prison.
Sergeant Malvar says you stole some money from the Woodward store.
No,
And you'll make it easier for yourself if you tell the truth and give up the money.
I don't got money. If I got money, then why I steal 5 pesos from other place? Why? You tell police why. If I got lots of money, why I steal a little more? Why? Because I don't got lots of money.
It's good enough for me, Miguel. Sorry I took up your time.
You do not stay long?
I think he wants to sleep.
What would he say to you?
That he didn't do it. And if he had, you wouldn't have caught him stealing 5 pesos because he wouldn't have needed it.
He need a kick in the head for his lying.
Do you have any connection between him and the Woodward place?
They tell you he got 2 daughters in prison?
Yeah.
He lied. They come out, but they do not go back to him because he steal their money.
Oh? The daughters have connection with Woodward's?
Connection? If we need connection, we find one all right. Tomorrow, maybe?
I had an idea Sergeant Malvar's philosophy reasoned that it was a lot easier to grill the wizened little prisoner than it would be to continue the search for Blake. But I left him to his own devices and cabbed to the Woodward store. I was told that neither Floyd McDonald nor Morgan were in, but that a secretary would help me.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Dollar? I knew that you were coming out. My name is Charlotte Page. Floyd McDonald's my uncle.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He had to go out to Ermita with an order for a house that's being built there. Can I help you in any way?
I wanted to look at the office, find out where the safe was.
Oh, I can show you.
I'll check this door first. Good stout lock. I've got a key. Is this the only entrance?
Well, the one window there, but it's in a blank wall. Well, Mr. Dollar, I know you've been here only a little while, but have you learned anything?
Not much, but all of it looks bad for Dan Blake.
Just can't believe that Dan would do a thing like this.
How well did you know him?
Evidently not well at all. He stole the money. We're the same age. Found something in common working here together. I've had dinner with him occasionally, going to the beach.
Know if he was in any kind of trouble? Debts or anything?
No, I thought he was very happy and comfortable here. He seemed to be.
Where's this safe now?
It's under the rug in the desk. You have to lift the corner of the rug.
Oh. Did Dan Blake know where it was?
Oh, yes. Everybody trusted him. He'd been here for years.
Did he know the combination?
No, I don't think so. Uncle Floyd handled the cash.
Could he have memorized it?
I don't know that either. I hadn't given it a thought.
I guess we can put the rock back. Oh, we got to get Blake's address from the police. You happen to know what it is?
Oh, I've forgotten it. Somewhere on Sampalot. I can find it in the payroll. It should be right here. It'd be too easy to find him there, wouldn't it, Mr. Dollar?
Much too easy. Thought I might pick up a crumb or two.
Oh, here it is. 307 Sampalot Street.
307 Sampanite. Thanks. Tell Mr. McDonald I was here, would you please? And that I'll be in touch tomorrow. There was a fair biography of Dan Blake in his rooms. I learned that he was born in Duluth, Minnesota, 26 years ago, that his father wrote him occasionally, that he had sailed with the Merchant Marine during the war and had made a few inter-island trips after that. Floyd McDonald had said he was a student of the Philippines, and that was borne out by photographs and receipts from steamer and airlines. I made a list of the places he'd visited, but that was all I could do for that day. It wasn't until the next morning that I went to police headquarters and waited again for Sergeant Malvar.
You come back again. We do very good without your help.
Well, pardon me, I don't want to butt in. I just wondered if you knew that Dan Blake spent a lot of time learning these islands.
Oh?
Do you know that he'd spent some time in San Jose, on Mindoro, on Marinduque, and in Palo and Leyte?
I did not know.
Well, it might pay you to check those places. There are more, too. From here, clear down to Mindanao.
The search is finished.
Huh? What do you mean?
Dan Blake has been found. He was adrift in a dugout on Tayabas Bay. He was taken aboard a ship, and then he died.
What killed him?
He was shot many times.
What about the money?
It has not been found. Not yet.
Sure, but maybe tomorrow.
We'll return you to the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in just a moment. With winter in the wind, driving becomes more hazardous every day. Not as much for you in your car as for the people walking across the street or along the edges of a highway. A shoe touches a tiny strip of ice. Someone loses his balance, falls in the wrong direction, and there is sudden death. Check your car carefully. Make sure your brakes are good. Make sure your tires have a heavy tread. Check your steering wheel. Someone's life may depend upon the efficiency of your automobile, upon the care of your driving. Now, with our star, Edmund O'Brien, we return you to the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Sergeant Malvar, Manila Police, was again taking his inimitable approach to a subject, believing what he wanted to believe. When I asked him how he knew the body was that of Dan Blake, he told me the ship captain who had picked him up said so. How did he know? The man had mentioned the name before he died. That was all, and it wasn't enough for me. I put in a call for Floyd McDonald, the Woodward Company manager.
Mr. McDonald's office?
Is Johnny Dollar, is Mr. McDonald there?
Well, no, he stepped out for a moment. This is Charlotte. Is there anything I can do?
I'm calling from police headquarters. They have a body down here.
A body?
Picked up by a ship someplace. They claim it's Dan Blake, but there wasn't any identification on him. You tell Mr. McDonald I want him to come and look at him?
Yes. He should be back any minute. I'll tell him to come right down.
When did this develop, Dollar? And why wasn't I notified?
Nobody was notified, Mr. McDonald. Sergeant Malvar was playing it close to his chest.
And where is Sergeant Malvar?
Didn't tell me where he was going. He left word that we could look at the body, and he left. My name is Dollar, Corporal.
See, you doing?
Thanks. I know this is unpleasant, but we have to find out.
Good Lord.
Is this Dan Blake?
Yes. Yes, it's Dan. Cover him up, please. Where did they find him?
In a dugout canoe. Someplace called Tayabas Bay, I think.
Yes. Tayabas Bay, southwest of here. Who found him?
A man by the name of Kovar. He's the captain of an inter-island schooner.
Could we leave here?
Yeah, sure.
What happened, do you know?
Well, not firsthand. Shot in the back 4 times. He was alive for a short time after Captain Kovar picked him up. The money has not been found.
I see. Then there's no explanation yet.
Not that I know of. Schooner is anchored offshore just south of the Pasig River. You know where that is?
Yes.
I'd like to talk to this Kovar. I guess I can hire a boat to take me out there, huh?
I'll drive you down to the docks. As a matter of fact, I'd like to go with you.
Well, it's a good idea if you have the time.
Well, I'll take the time. That's my car there.
That must be the boat.
The Sea Nymph. Is that the name?
That's it. Skipper, that's the one there. The Sea Nymph. That's a little precious for a wreck like that, isn't it?
Some are even worse. I don't know how they stay afloat. There's somebody on deck.
What do you want?
You Captain Kovar?
Yeah, that's right.
I want to talk to you about the body you brought in.
You the police?
Oh, this man is McDonald. Dan Blake worked for him.
Hey, cover. Get a line on the starboard. Okay, come on board. I'll put the ladder over, buddy. Watch it now. She's got quite a pitch today.
Go ahead.
Right.
Have you got it?
Yep. My name is Dollar, Captain. I'm working on the burglary for an insurance company.
Yeah, come on in the cabin. I'd like to learn about that burglary. All that police sergeant would tell me is that I got the money and I better give it to him. Well, that'll take some doing. Yeah, take the chairs, you two. I'll take the bunk here. Well, now, what's this all about?
There's a little over $75,000 missing.
He didn't have anything when I picked him up.
He was in a dugout canoe?
That's right. Looked like a Moro craft to me. Oh, I see what you mean. No, it was empty. I looked it over.
How long did he live?
Oh, 15, 20 minutes. Maybe not that long. I don't think taking him aboard did any good for him, but I didn't know.
Did he say anything about the shooting?
Nothing that I could understand.
What did he say?
I told you I couldn't understand. Just some noise.
But you were able to understand his
You're
name.
beginning to sound like that police sergeant, mister, and I don't like it. I thought I was doing right when I brought that boy
Now,
in.
wait a minute, Captain.
I wish I'd left him there. Police right now are getting papers to search my ship, and now you stop.
I'm not making any accusations, but you were the last person to see him alive. I'm interested in what he said.
Well, he said Blake. Blake. That's all I can understand. To tell you the truth, I wish I'd left him there. But you know what I think?
What's that?
If he went from Manila to someplace on Tayabas Bay where he had his dugout, plenty could happen. It's about 60 miles. You heard about our Hucks, our rebels?
Yeah, I've read about him.
They're a bunch of cutthroat scum, and they don't think twice when they get the chance to kill an American. $75,000, so much the better.
What do you think, Mr. McDonald?
Well, certainly a possibility. The Hucks are active.
I guess there's not a chance of putting our finger on it if that's what happened.
Not a chance.
All right. And let's leave that possibility until the last. I wasn't sure of Captain Kovar. If he was telling the truth, he was doing so without tact. And if he was lying, he seemed to be doing that with complete confidence. I didn't bother questioning his crew. I knew that Sergeant Malva, if he hadn't already, would take care of them when he returned to search the schooner. I spent the rest of the morning and part of the afternoon in routine legwork on the case, and at 4 o'clock, I got the sergeant's report.
There was nothing. From one end of the ship to the other end, my men look. I know it is there, but it was not found.
Did you talk to the crew?
Yes, I talked myself to them. They do not hear Dan Blake say anything. The captain is the only one who hear him.
What have you done with him?
What is there I can do? Nothing. I leave his ship, and that is all.
Huh? What now?
But now, there is nothing now. So the Hawks killed him. Then that is all.
I learned a few things about Floyd McDonald this afternoon.
So?
He's up to his neck in debt. Did you know that?
So?
I don't know about the Philippines, but in the States, it's an old pitch to have a patsy found full of bullets, but without the missing money.
I do not know what you say.
And maybe it looks like Dan Blake is the thief when somebody else is. I haven't been able to find a reason for the kid to have done this. Now I find that McDonald needed money.
I did not know that. It would not be wise for me to question him. In Manila, Mr. MacDonald is not the man to suspect. He is known as a man with honor.
Yeah, so I gathered. That's probably why he could get so far into debt. I didn't think it would be wise at that point for me to question Floyd McDonald either. I waited until his store closed that evening and until his assistant, Irving Morgan, had gotten to his home. Good evening, Mr. Morgan.
Oh, hello, Mr. Dollar. I've been thinking about you. Come on in.
Thanks.
Well, how's it going?
It's hard to tell.
From what I hear, the money is gone. Good.
Did McDonald tell you that?
Yeah, isn't that right?
Maybe. I don't make it a habit to go around switching the values of national problems, but it's occurred to me that these Hucks could be pretty handy people to have around.
I don't get you.
Well, when a killing outside the city can't be explained any other way, it's marked off to the Hucks.
Oh, you don't think they shot Blake?
I'm not as sure of it as everybody else seems to be.
Just what do you mean, Mr. Dollar?
How much did you know about McDonald's personal life?
Well, I see him socially, if that's what you mean. We're good friends.
Does he owe you any money?
Seems to me that's a very personal question.
I have to ask that kind once in a while. I've learned that McDonald owes a lot of money to a lot of people. $1,000 here, $1,500 there. Loans, gambling debts.
He'd be ruined if this became common knowledge, Mr. Dollar. He'd lose his position, everything.
How far do you think McDonald would go to save himself?
Are you telling me you think Floyd arranged this theft?
Well, it's something to think about.
And killed Blake to go... Oh, no, he didn't.
You're sure of that?
He couldn't have. He's not that kind of man. He might be desperate, yes, but he'd never do a thing like that.
Would he be at home now?
I don't think so. It's only 7. He usually has dinner at the club.
What club?
The Merchants Club. Mr. Dollar, don't question him down there. Wait until he gets home.
All right. I can count on you not to tell him I'm waiting for him.
You certainly can. I want to stay as far away from this thing as possible.
An hour and a half later, a cab dropped me in front of Floyd McDonald's home. The residence, at least, was a picture of propriety. Set in a fashionable suburb, it was within earshot of a bellboy somewhere in the bay. I followed a sidewalk across a neatly hedged lawn, and halfway to the house, I stopped to watch a man come out of the front door. Captain Culver.
Who is it? What do you want?
What are you doing here?
Forget it.
Well, I can't. What's your part in this?
Never mind. Forget you saw me.
Come here. Culver.
Get off.
Get along. Culver. Culver.
Now, you...
Oh, I didn't expect this. You live here?
Yes.
I came to talk to your uncle. Is he here?
No.
And Captain Culver was with you.
Yes, Captain Culver was with me.
You're hurt. What did he do to you?
He hit me.
Why?
Because he's insane. He thought he had to hit me. He wanted the money. Gave it to him.
You gave him the money?
Yes, all of it. Every penny of it. I didn't want it anymore.
That's not what I mean. You were holding the money for Dan Blake.
For us. We were in it together.
Culver learned it from Dan before he died.
Yes. Dan kept calling for me while he was dying. So this Culver thought he could blackmail me. He thought I gave him the money to keep him quiet. Dan and I were trying to get away from this place. Have a life of our own. I tried. Oh, I don't care what happens to me.
Where's the telephone?
Through that door, but you don't have to call. I'll go to the police by myself. I just wanted to wait till Uncle Floyd got home.
I'm not worried about your personal problems, Charlotte. That's not my job. Culver and that $75,000 is all I want. I tried not to waste a minute, but time slipped by. 15 minutes on the phone, 25 to get back to Manila. When Sergeant Alva finally arrived at the harbor police dock, a boat was ready for us.
Come as quick as I can. His ship is not at anchor?
I checked it. He moved out about 20 minutes ago.
We go then. dark night.
How do we don't find him?
He do not get out of the bay. Boats near Corregidor are right now waiting. The girl, she was an accomplice?
She held the money, so if he was picked up, you couldn't prove possession. She was going to meet him later.
The hooks shot him?
That's what Kova told her.
So? But the hooks do not kill him.
What's that?
Police doctor. He say bullets do not kill Blake. Blake choked to death. Kova choked him to learn the secret.
I think we can prove that, Sergeant. We get any more speed out of this thing? Come on, let's get inside out of this fray. A 20-minute start isn't much when a schooner with auxiliary power is matched against a police boat. With our speed and the beams from 4 searchlights fanning out around us, we covered every possible course that Kova could have set. It took us less than 30 minutes.
Come on! Already. We go outside.
Yep, there she is.
Now I show these men we are strong. Valerino! He fired in front of me.
That's slowing him down.
He cursed me, that man, when I searched his ship. Now Sergeant Malvari cursed back. Valerino! Crazy? Got one of our lights.
We'd better douse the others before he smashes them.
Valerino! Aguila! It's crazy.
That depends on whether the darkness works for him or not. All I can see is his weight now.
Do not get away. Tayo pumanik sa barko nila! We move in right now on board.
He's shouting something.
Captain, come on! There is no use to fight! We come aboard!
Get started.
The crew's turning on him.
Walt, Martha. All right, go on.
He's got to be stopped, Sergeant. Have your men stop him. Come on, there. He's running forward.
You are my witness. The officials do not like the killing of accidentals.
I'm your witness. Now, if you'll put me aboard, I'd like to find that stolen money. Expense account item 3, $230, blanket item covering hotel, transportation, etc. Item 4, same as item 1. Expense account total, $3,940. Remarks? After the arrest of Charlotte Page, the stolen funds were counted in front of witnesses, and the amount was not as large as was claimed by McDonald. I don't know what you can do about it. Everybody seems to be up after something these days. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
So, Brian, as...
Johnny Dollar.
Bob Redden, Johnny.
Oh, yeah, Bob. What's this? You checking to see if I'm stalling on your case?
Oh, nothing like that, Johnny.
Well, in a way, I am. I traced one of the beneficiaries to Chicago, and I've been waiting all morning for a wire on it.
We want you to drop the case.
What? You capitulating?
This is a bad week for Great Eastern. We want you to take another one. We carry a theft policy on a West Coast loan company. 3 of the branches in San Francisco were just robbed.
Uh-oh. When?
Just a matter of hours ago.
You mean all of them?
Yeah, all this morning. There was one other that wasn't ours. I got a phone call. I haven't even figured the loss yet, but it'll be way up. We'd like you to get right on it.
Sure, Bob. I'll get a plane this evening.
Edmund O'Brien, another adventure of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Great Eastern Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut. The following is an accounting of expenditures during my investigation of the Porter Cole matter. Expense account item 1, $180 airfare and incidentals between Hartford and San Francisco, California. At 11, after I'd found a hotel room and breakfast, I cabbed to police headquarters, where I was shown to robbery detail and the office of a harried Lieutenant Clark.
I'm not making excuses. They put us off balance, that's all. We got the call from the place on Market Street at 9:15 yesterday morning. Just a few minutes after they'd opened. While we were down there, the call came in from the Mission District. Same loan company, different branch. Then, not 40 minutes later, the other company was hit.
Quite an operation. They hit the fourth one at 5 minutes of 11.
I tell you, we had more officers on the streets than there were civilians. There hasn't been as much confusion since the quake and fire of 1906. And look here.
This is your list of witnesses?
Yeah, you can see only about 35 out of the 53 names were employees of these loan companies. They're the ones we're sure saw this bunch.
What did they give you?
You know how it goes. You have to make a sort of composite of the statements. Seems this bunch would come in, from 8 to 10 of them all armed. Two would take care of any customers that happened to be in the waiting room, kick them to the floor face down, and the rest would cover the office force and knock over the cashier.
What kind of disguises?
And some say none. Others think they saw makeup, stage makeup, you know, lines and the stuff to change the shape of the nose and so on. I'll go along with that.
Yeah, that'd be some kind of disguise.
What I got on the rest of their physical descriptions doesn't exactly hurt, but it doesn't help any either.
Not even ages? What about voices?
Only one did the talking in a high voice. Falsetto, not a woman.
Pretty well-planned job, wasn't it?
4 in the space of 2 hours for $47,000? I'd say it was well planned. No prints, nobody spotted any cars, but I must have used at least 2, probably with a driver for each.
What did the rest of these witnesses see?
Oh, some of them are crank. Some of them claim they saw the butt come out of the buildings but didn't think anything about it till the news began to break on the robberies and so on. You know witnesses.
I wish they'd sent another boy from Hartford.
I wish I'd stayed in homicide. With the killing, you've at least got a stiff to work from. Yes? No, I don't want to talk to him. Tell him I'm grilling a hot suspect in Daly City. What a comedian.
Who's that?
The manager of that outfit you're interested in. Wants to know if I'm doing anything. Port of Call Loan Company.
That's a great name.
Do you know what their motto is?
Yeah, I saw it.
When financial seas are troubled, make us your port of call. Now tell me, what self-respecting grifter could pass up an invitation like that?
San Francisco is a city of bridges with few other exits. All of these had been covered in less than an hour after the first robbery report had been phoned in. To double-check, the adjoining counties had been alerted and was swarming with men. San Francisco itself was being combed for known criminals. That left little for me to do but hang around robbery detail and wait for developments. Lieutenant Clark had been on the phone for half the afternoon, and I was in his office at 5 when it rang again.
Yes? Well, how are you, Bruce? Well, I could use something. What is it? How would that fit? Oh. Good, I do. Well, thanks a lot, Bruce. Well, it'll be a change of scenery anyway.
Something up?
That was missing persons. A woman reported her husband missing since sometime yesterday. It's a cab driver.
That's a possibility, isn't it?
I never gave it a thought. Why is it you always connect private cars to jobs like this?
Well, it's natural to pass up cabs. There's usually a close check kept on them.
Well, we'll see. She's on her way down. I'd like to have you see her, too.
Yeah, sure.
There's Miss Geyer, Lieutenant Clark. I've gotten her report and told her you wanted to talk to her.
Good, thanks, Bruce.
What do you want to talk to me for? He hasn't done nothing wrong, has he?
Not that we know of, Mrs. Geyer.
He wouldn't do nothing wrong. He never has. Who are you?
I'm not a policeman, if that's what you mean, Mrs. Geyer.
What are you doing here? I don't understand this.
Well, I'm interested in another case that Lieutenant Clark is working on. Do you think something happened to your husband? That he had an accident in his cab? Or something like that?
He didn't have an accident. The company would have known.
The company's that.
Fearless. It's a new one.
Didn't they know he was missing?
How would they know?
Can he check his cab in with the company?
No, it don't work that way. He owes his old cab. Just an agreement about money and gas and a license, and then I don't understand it because Joe never talks about business. Why are you asking me these questions?
Don't you read the papers, Mrs. Geyer?
No, I don't have time with 3 kids and a roomer to take care of. What if I did read them? Does it say they found Joe dead someplace?
Nothing like that, Mrs. Geyer. I'm sorry I mentioned it.
What do they say? I got a right to know. I'll buy a paper for the streetcar on the way home anyway.
There were 4 robberies yesterday, big ones. None of the witnesses saw the cars and got away in. Maybe they wouldn't notice a taxi.
You saying you think Joe was in on it?
Not necessarily, no.
Police have to ask questions like that, Mrs. Geyer.
I wouldn't do nothing wrong like that. Even if he did, I'd know about it. And then do you think I'd come down here like this?
Of course not.
Doesn't your husband ever stay away from home this long?
No, not without calling me from someplace. That's why I got to worrying. I never called at all yesterday.
What time did he leave yesterday morning?
I told the other cop that.
Why don't you tell us?
It was right before 8.
I think Mrs. Geyer can go now, don't you, Mr. Dollar?
I think she should. Go home and don't worry, Mrs. Geyer. We'll find your husband.
He's got to come back. I don't know how I'll manage with the kids if he don't.
We'll find them. You know the way out, don't you?
This way?
That's right. Then down the corridor.
What do you think?
I don't know. That's why I had to try the robberies out on her. She could have been here to put the finger on the husband who double-crossed her. Seemed to be sure he hadn't had an accident.
Yeah, that's right.
There must be a reason all those witnesses didn't see a private car.
That figures, too.
I'll put a tail on her right now.
A phone call to the Peerless Cab Company got the number and description of Joe Geyer's cab, and a police tracer was put out on that. I think the harried lieutenant beamed a little too graciously when I asked permission to check the other Peerless drivers myself. But I did, 75 of them. Only one hadn't been heard from in the past 28 or 9 hours. Paul Landini, with an address on Turk Street, an apartment house whose manager boarded some of the tenants, among them Landini.
Who knows about Paul ever? He wasn't here for the meal last night, but what is that?
Does he live alone here?
Yes.
I take it you mean he was off and away from home at dinner time.
He had personality. He often goes someplace else to eat.
Do you know if he came home at all last night?
My tenants live their own lives. I don't run a girls' school here.
Would you show me his apartment?
Why should I?
I told you it might be very important.
You didn't tell me what you mean.
He might even be dead.
Oh, not Paul. Why do you want to look in his apartment?
I don't expect to find him there, but there's a chance of finding something else.
What?
I don't know. I told you this was police business. You want to cooperate or don't you?
Oh, sure I do. I'll take you up.
I didn't find even a trace of a lead in Landini's apartment. Lieutenant Clark, when I talked to him, had the same report to make on his tale of Mrs. Joe Geyer. By then, it was time to have a late dinner and go to bed, which is what I did. The next morning, the two missing drivers and their cabs still had not been found. The police report on Mrs. Geyer hadn't offered anything. The $47,000 in stolen funds could have been that many miles away from San Francisco. Through the morning and early afternoon, a dozen general suspects were questioned and released. And then, sometime after 3, the body of a man was found floating in a slough in the upper reaches of the bay. He fitted the description of Joe Geyer, and an hour or so later, his wife arrived to make identification.
Mrs. Geyer, could you swear that this body is that of your husband, Joseph Geyer?
No. No, it's not Joe.
Miss Geyer, he fits your description of your husband.
Who cares? It's not Joe.
You sure you aren't holding anything back from us?
Yeah, I'm sure it's not Joe. I'd know my own husband, wouldn't I?
Yes, you would, Mrs. Geyer.
My husband was dead, and this was him. I'd tell you, wouldn't I?
I hope so. I think you would.
Why wouldn't I? It's not Joe. I don't know who it is. I never saw him in my whole life, and I can prove it. I swear it, I never saw this man in my whole life.
We will return you to the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in just a moment. There's one married couple you can always depend on for fun on Saturday evenings, and to invite them over is as easy as staying tuned to CBS. They're Lucille Ball and that man she calls my favorite husband. And a nice thing about them is you don't have to get involved in the strange predicaments they get into. All you have to do is sit back and laugh at the results. How's for asking them in this evening? Lucille Ball and my favorite husband will be waiting on most of these same CBS stations. Now, with our star, Edmund O'Brien, we return you to the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Mrs. Geyer was released not because we believed in her lack of identification, but because we thought there were better ways to approach her than hard police questioning. I arrived at her small frame house not long after she had.
What do you want?
I thought I'd better come and see you.
You can't get
I want to help you if I can.
If I need any help from you, I don't need any. Go away.
Wait a minute.
Get your foot out. You got no right to do this.
Now, wait a minute. There are other ways to identify that body, and you'll be in trouble, won't you?
I don't care. It wasn't Joe.
Open the door, Mrs. Geyer.
You can't come in.
Why did you get so upset if it wasn't your husband? You cried.
I couldn't help. Never saw a dead body before. I went to pieces thinking, what if it had been Joe?
You know, the police think you're lying.
I am not. Why should I? Joe hasn't done nothing wrong, and I haven't either. Now go away and leave me alone. I got ironing to do.
Now, that's fine. This is Mr. Dollar, the man I mentioned from the insurance company.
Oh, yes. Well, how did you say?
This is Mr. Prince, the cashier at the Port of Call office in the Mission.
No. Oh, it's nice to know you, Mr. Prince.
Thank you.
He looked at that body, and he seems to be fairly sure that it's the one who did the talking during the robbery at his place.
I'm sure it is.
Oh, I hope you're right.
Oh, of course. He did look different with that makeup, his nose and his cheekbones.
But you're still sure?
Yes, I am. I've been with the Port of Call for almost 10 years. And as I was telling Lieutenant Clark, when you've been in the loan business as long as that, you learn to study people.
I suppose you would.
You meet so many, and while they're talking about the loan they want, you sort of unconsciously study them to try and find out how much truth they're telling. But, I remember that man, no makeup or no, yes.
What in particular do you remember?
Oh, a lot of things. He walked right up to me, I remember his eyes and his ears, and I remember his hands. They were manicured. And he wore a ring on his third finger left.
His polish on the nail's all right. Had a ring brought in, but there's the mark of one, and its third finger left.
I wish there were more witnesses like you.
Well, thank you.
Thanks very much for coming down, Mr. Prince.
Well, that's quite all right.
And I hope we don't have to trouble you again.
Well, there's no trouble at all, Lieutenant. I'll be glad to be of service to you. Good day.
Good day,
Goodbye,
Mr. Prince.
Well, looks like we got that much anyway, Dollar. Run quite a few of the loan company people past the body, and almost half thought he was the one, the falsetto.
Well, that's something, but dead men don't answer many questions.
I've noticed that. I understand Mrs. Geyer didn't answer many either.
How did you... Oh. Well, you still got men on it, huh?
Yeah. I haven't been able to spare any relief, so that pair I assigned yesterday's been on the front day and night. So when somebody finally showed up, they thought they'd broken the case. They didn't know you.
She wouldn't let me in, and she didn't change her story.
We'll check her. We've got a man from the cab company coming down.
Lieutenant, didn't she say that she had a roommate yesterday? Remember, she asked if she'd read the paper, and she said
Yes, by that time I'd asked a few thousand questions.
She did. She said she didn't have time to read the paper with 3 kids and a roomer to take care of.
I think I remember that.
Well, that's something we should check. Your men say that outside of me, nobody has shown up at her house, huh? Even staying out last night, you'd think this room had come back sometime for clothes or something.
We'll try it. Bruce, send 2 plainclothesmen out to the Geyer home on 4th Avenue and talk to the neighbors on each side. I need somebody who knows the Geyer's room by sight. I want them to look at the body.
Oh, the lights are on. I guess she's home.
Which one is it?
One with the porch light.
Sure turning into a nice night.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Clark?
Huh? Oh, Pritchard.
What are you doing out here, sir?
I'm going to talk to the woman.
No for me relief?
I'll have a relief out here in an hour. 9 o'clock. That's a promise. I'm sorry about the rain.
Yes.
I'm afraid you'll have to let us in this time, Mrs. Geyer.
What are you talking about?
This is a warrant. We're here legally. I want you to tell me the truth. When did you last see the man who rooms here?
I don't know. I don't remember.
That isn't the truth. You saw him this afternoon.
You saw him at the morgue and you didn't tell us who he was. Why not?
Don't you wake up my kids.
Answer my question, Mrs. Geyer.
I was afraid to tell you.
Why were you afraid?
Because with Joe gone like this, I thought something happened. I know I should have told you, but I couldn't. He's my husband.
What were you afraid had happened?
Joe and me argue sometimes about Mr. Grace.
Grace, what's his first name?
I thought you knew about him.
The neighbors identified his body, but they couldn't remember his name.
His name was Ted Grace.
Your husband was jealous of Grace, Mrs. Geyer?
We argued sometimes. He was a salesman, and some weeks he'd have a lot of money, and I told Joe he ought to sell his cab and be a salesman, too. He got the wrong idea and thought I was falling for Mr. Grace. I wasn't. And I couldn't ever make him believe me all the way.
Why did he let Grace live here if he felt that way?
He needed the money.
You think your husband killed Grace?
Oh, no. I'm afraid to tell you, I knew Mr. Grace for fear he did.
That's what happened. He didn't kill him out of jealousy. Grace was mixed up in those robberies I told you about. You remember?
I got the newspapers.
That's what we're here to clear up. We want you to tell us everything you know about Grace.
I never talked to him much. How do you know he was mixed up in it?
You'll have to take our word for that. Come on, you must know something about him. How long has he been living here?
About 6 months.
You know where he came from?
He never said.
He must have had some friends. Didn't anybody come to see him?
No.
You have a telephone. Did anybody ever phone him?
Yeah, a man used to call him.
The same one all the time?
Yes.
Must have given you his name sometime.
No, he didn't.
Did he ever call while Ted Grace was gone?
Yeah, once in a while.
What then? Didn't Grace leave a number or someplace where he could be reached?
Usually a place called a Furlong over on Fulton.
Why didn't you tell us that? Why do we have to drag these things out of you? What else are you holding back from us?
Nothing. I just can't think. I just can't think of anything but where's Joe and why don't he come back?
Wasn't there anything different the morning he left?
No, nothing.
Was Grace here at that time?
He left, too.
About the same time?
Right after. Joe's mixed up in those robberies. It's my fault because I talk so much about money. Well, he can hate me for that, but what about the kids? He can't leave them for me to take care of alone, can he?
You better take a look at Grace's room, don't you think, Lieutenant?
Which one is it, Mrs. Geyer?
Ted Grace's effects told a lot more about him than his landlady had. A drawer full of racing forms made it appear that the man who phoned had probably been his bookie. The colors of Ted Grace's ties and shirts, an array of cheap men's toiletries, painted a pretty good picture of the character he'd been. But the contents of the wastepaper basket made him out the mastermind of the whole series of robberies. Shredded paper. We didn't try to assemble all the pieces there, but we fished through enough to learn they'd been applications for loans from the victim companies.
Made out while he cased the offices. Look at the blank side.
And floor plans drawn out. Hey, look here, a name, Tony. Positions, movements were marked down, too.
Here's another name, Mark.
Yeah.
Let's not waste any more time here. I'll take them down to headquarters, get somebody to paste them up.
I guess we've covered the place all right. Pretty obvious he expected to come back here, though.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling the rest of them might still be in the city.
Me, too. I think that might have been the plan.
Going now?
Here we go.
Unless you have something more to tell us.
I don't know any more to tell you. All this big mess, and I don't understand any of it. I don't know what it's all about.
Well, we're sorry it happened. Hope it'll turn out all right for you. Good night, guys.
10 o'clock.
Yes, Bridget.
The radio car stopped by with a message for you. But I didn't want to come in with a woman there. The husband's dead. So's the other driver, Landini.
Where were they found?
In their cab in the vacant garage out toward the beach.
Who's on it?
Lieutenant McMillan.
All right, I'll contact him.
And don't forget our release.
I won't. Well, there goes Geyer and Landini.
Elimination for more profit?
That or cutting the links between the rest of the bunch and the only tangible things we had, the cabs.
It could be. Hey, if you want to drop me at that bar you mentioned in the Furlong, I'll see what I can pick up there.
Sure, if you want to. I'll stay in my office till I hear from you.
I guess a rye and soda.
Oh, you must be an Easterner. I don't get many calls for rye except from you.
Well, that's almost right. I transplanted myself out here. Say, I'm looking for a guy I think you know, Ted Grace. Has he been in tonight?
Who?
Ted Grace. I understand he's in here quite a bit.
Why till I find that rye? This all right?
Yeah, it's fine.
You see, I'm not the regular bartender. I don't know your friend, by name, anyway.
Thanks. That's all right.
Thanks.
Hey, What about a couple of guys Ted knows, then? One named Mark, the other's Tony something.
No, guess I can't help you. I usually work a place down in Gary. I don't know this one very well.
Well, it's not important. I'll look around, maybe come back. See you later.
Yeah. Good night.
Hey, Tony! Send off another scotch and syrup after, will you? Hey, Tony! Over here!
It was hard not to turn around, or at least stop moving, but I managed to walk out as if I hadn't heard, turn down the sidewalk for a count of 5, and then back to the window. Tony was forgetting his customers. He was heading towards the rear of the room. When he got there, he disappeared into a phone booth. I've heard that a lot of cases are broken through a stroke of luck, but it very seldom happens to me. My own phone call from a gas station brought Lieutenant Clark and an extra squad car to the Furlong Bar in less than 20 minutes. The place was cleared of people, and Tony stood alone behind the bar, giving away his guilt by his expression and the apron he kept twisting in his hand. Leave your apron alone.
What is all this?
Who did you phone right after I left?
Home to say I'd be late.
That's not true. The call was traced.
You're crazy. How could you trace it?
If you were calling home, why should you care if it was traced or not? Now, who did you call?
I can make a phone call if I wanted, can't I?
That isn't the question. What makes you so nervous?
You guys busting in like this. What do you expect?
Find a guy named Tony. What's your last name, Tony?
Cullen.
That's what I came here for, too, Tony. When we found him, all we were going to do was ask him to tell us where he was the other morning while those loan company officers were being knocked over. And if he couldn't, we were going to see him booked for 3 killings. Ted Grace and Joe Gaia and Paul Landini.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're bluffing, but you're bluffing the wrong guy.
I'm glad to hear that. We wouldn't want to see an innocent man booked for something he didn't do. So let's clear it up. How do we start proving where you were between 9 and about 11 the other morning?
Come on, where were you?
I was home asleep.
And a lot of people must hate you.
Who?
The people who said they saw you leave your place about 8 o'clock.
What's the use? I don't know if you're bluffing or not.
We aren't. In Grace's room, we found the floor plans of all those officers with the names of all of you. He talked to Joe Gaia's wife. She knew about you and Mark.
You just made a confession. You want to take the whole rap yourself?
No. If I'd known there was going to be any killing, I wouldn't have got mixed up. When there was, I knew the whole thing would blow up.
Who did the killing?
There were 3 of them. Harvey Shute, Vic Lincoln, and Neil White. I'm not sure which one did it.
Who were they?
I don't know. They got out of prison someplace in the east about 6 months ago. We met them and got running around with them. We've been playing the horses, not doing so well. And they said if we got a big stake, they knew how to make a killing. That's the way it started.
Who's we, Tony?
My friends, Mark Rose and Leo Barrett. Ted Grace.
Is that all?
Giving you my friends, that's enough, isn't it?
What about Joe Gaia?
No, they just called him to get his cab view instead of cars. He wasn't in.
That was Ted Grace's idea.
I guess so. The smart guy.
You were all pretty smart.
What about Landini?
He was called, too. I don't know what happened. They went crazy after we got the money. They were like different people, and I didn't know. Could have killed all of us if we crossed it.
Were they on narcotics?
I don't know. I don't know much about that. They could have been.
Where are they?
Might as well tell you, I guess. The whole thing is blown wide open. They're staying in the Metropolitan Auto Court out on Bayshore Highway.
Which cabin?
Second one on the right.
Where's the money?
We split it before we separated. You can have my share. I wish you would buy back the last few days.
Come on, Tony. I'll send you down to the station.
2 more squad cars had been added by the time we got started. No trouble was expected or had picking up the other 2 San Francisco men, Mark Rose and Leo Barrett. But at the Metropolitan Auto Court, where the 3 ex-convicts were staying, trouble was expected.
Well, I think that's about the best we can do. 2 exits. We've got both of them covered.
The other people who might be staying here?
Well, they'll be all right, even if there's firing. As long as we can keep these Canadians inside, or at least just trying to get out.
That's your case.
We'll have to try to it anyway. I'll go wake them up. If this gale hasn't already.
Now, don't be a hero.
You in there, Open up. I'm a police officer.
Lieutenant Clark! Lieutenant! I shot the lieutenant! Cover me on the door, Hudson! Watch the window! Get down, Sergeant! When it was finished, one of them was alive. The other two in the cabin were ripped to pieces. But that and the recovery of the money hardly paid for the loss of Lieutenant Clark, who died before he reached the hospital. Expense account item 2, $75.30, miscellaneous in San Francisco. Item 3, same as item 1, transportation back to Hartford. Expense account total, $450.60. Remarks? It probably isn't important, but there's an odd commentary to this. The gunfight and Lieutenant Clark's death made only a column on page 2 of the morning paper. The storm he died in grabbed the page 1 headlines. It's truly Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, stars Edmund O'Brien in the title role and is written by Gil Dowd with music by Wilbur Hatch. Edmund O'Brien's latest picture is a Paramount Pictures production, Warpath. Featured in tonight's cast were Howard McNear, Ed Begley, Hy Averback, Jim Nusser, Virginia Gregg, and Janet Scott. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is produced and directed by Jaime Del Valle. This is Dick Cutting, inviting you to join us next week at the same time when Edmund O'Brien returns as...
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
From Hollywood, it's time now for Edmund O'Brien as...
Johnny Dollar.
Is this Mr. Dollar, the insurance investigator?
That's right.
My name is Mason, Carl Mason. I'm an adjuster from Sierra All Risk, a West Coast company.
Yeah?
I need some help. I flew east to meet the claim of a beneficiary, a $40,000 policy. Name is Jackie Cleaver. Now that I'm here, I can't find her.
You mean she's missing?
I can't find her. I have an address, but it led me up a blind alley. I've got the authority to hire you if you're free.
We can talk about it.
Good. I had correspondence with her just last week. Strange she should drop out of sight so suddenly.
Edmund O'Brien in the transcribed adventure of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Sierra All Risk Insurance Company, 5th and Hill Streets, Los Angeles, California. The following, like it or not, is an accounting of expenditures during my investigation of the Jackie Cleaver matter. Expense account item 1, $250, cab fare from my apartment to the Excelsior Hotel, Hartford, where I was directed to room 216 and Mr. Carl Mason.
I'm having drinks sent up. Or is this too early for you, Eastman?
Well, it's a little for me, thanks.
It's the first time I've been in this part of the country for 6 years. One thing you can say for it, it doesn't change, except for the weather. The West changes every day.
So I've heard.
I'm still growing up. I heard a lot of good things about you, Dollar.
Oh? That's something new.
When I ran into this stone wall looking for this Jackie Cleaver, I called a few of the companies around here. They all suggested you.
Probably to keep me out of their hair. What's the background on this thing?
I've got it all here. Policies in the name of Schumacher, Howard Schumacher. He was killed in a traffic accident out there. Lots of them, you know. Here, see? Her address was listed as 382 Gardner Street in Manchester. That's just a few miles east of here.
I know the place. What'd you learn there?
It's a queer sort of a place. Man running around in trousers and a set of long underwear. I got the idea that he was lying to me.
What did he say?
That she hadn't lived there in 2 months. Now, how could that be when I've had correspondence with this Cleaver woman in the past 2 weeks?
The mail could have been forwarded to someplace else from the Manchester post office. What was the return address on her letters to you?
I didn't notice. I think she would have mentioned any change. She Didn't. This man, Forsland was his name, said she moved to a place called Middletown, but he didn't have an address. I went over there, but it's too big a place for an untrained man like me.
Let me see that. This says she's Schumacher's wife.
Ex-wife, I believe. Will you take it over for me?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take a crack at it, anyway.
Good. You can take these forms with you. This is the one we want signed. And here's one of my business cards. I'll jot the phone and room number down for you.
Thanks. I'll let you know what I find out. Expense account item 2, $35, car rental and mileage. It was 3 o'clock when I left the Excelsior Hotel, but I figured there was enough left of the afternoon to make the short trip to Manchester and back. Jackie Cleaver's address there was a big frame house set back from the street at the edge of town. A sign that stuck out from a snowdrift called it a convalescent home.
Yes?
You Mr. Forsland?
I am.
Well, my name is Dollar. I'm an insurance investigator.
Are you the same as that other one?
I'd like to talk to you about the same woman.
Well, you better come in. You got to close the door one way or t'other.
Thanks.
Yeah. Might find it too warm in here. Got to keep it that way for my patients. Now, what's the matter with that Cleaver woman?
Nothing that I know of. Man left her $40,000. I'm trying to find her so she can get it.
$40,000? Wouldn't take you long to find me, I can tell you that.
Are you sure she didn't say anything about where she was going when she left here?
Well, she just picked up and packed one morning saying she'd write, which she never did.
She give any reason?
Said she needed a change.
Was she an invalid?
Not so as you can notice. Came here for a rest, she said. She was well enough to go clean into Hartford to a bank when her check came twice a month.
Did she have any friends I could look up? Anyone come to see her?
Nobody, I'd say. She was a lonely woman. Wouldn't talk about herself.
Did you happen to notice where her mail came from?
Wasn't any except the checks. They came from California, Los Angeles.
Uh-huh. Well, I won't take up any more of your time, Mr. Forsland. Thanks a lot.
Not so much good, I tell you.
Oh, what does she look like? I've never seen her.
40ish, I'd say. Well turned out for that age. Added a bit of color to her hair, I expect. That was brown. Sharpest features and knowing eyes. Saw a lot of life in her time, I'd say. She was strange. Not peculiar, you understand. Just strange.
I caught the Manchester post office before it closed, and a cooperative clerk there gave me her forwarding address in Middletown. It's about 15 miles south of Hartford, and I drove down there after dinner that same night. It wasn't quite the setting you'd expect for a divorcee who received checks from California twice a month and who was in line for $40,000. It was a ratty little hotel on the darker end of town. There was one man in the lobby and one woman behind the desk.
Oh, good evening, mister. What'll it be?
I understand you have a Mrs. Jackie Cleaver staying here.
Jackie Cleaver. You kidding?
Oh, I'm not kidding. Is she in?
She don't stay here anymore.
You know where she went?
It's hard to tell about Jackie. What do you want with her, honey?
An insurance company wants to find her. Somebody left her $40,000 in a policy.
Are you kidding?
She was married to a man named Schumacher in California.
Jackie was married?
And divorced. But she stayed on as beneficiary.
Huh. She never said anything about that marriage, but there's plenty of her that doesn't come out.
You sound like you know her pretty well.
Not as well as some, I guess.
When did she leave here?
Oh, 2 or 3 weeks ago, anyway. I can look it up.
More important, do you know where she went?
No, not exactly. She said something about New Haven. You might try the Bridgeport house.
All right, I will.
Imagine her married. That must be why she got those checks from out west.
They came here, too?
Yeah, alimony. Well, that's Jackie. I hope you find her, mister.
Thanks, so do I.
Hey,
Yeah?
I'll walk out with you.
All right.
What's this about Jackie?
You must have heard all of it if you heard any. Are you a friend of hers?
Yeah. Yeah, who was this Schumacher you say she was married to?
I don't know. What's all the mystery about her?
Oh, there's no mystery. She's restless, likes to move around.
Beneficiaries get paid off every day. Everything about this thing is normal but her. Why is she so hard to find?
Oh, maybe she don't want to get found by every Tom, Dick, and Harry passing through.
It's none of my business. I'm being paid to get her signature on a form, then she gets her money.
Are you from the West Coast?
No, I'm from Hartford.
Well, maybe I could locate it for you. What then?
I'll give you my card. You can phone me at my apartment.
All right. Dollar, huh? All right, Dollar, I'll see what I can do.
Excelsior Hotel, good evening.
Mr. Carl Mason, please. He's in room 216.
Just a moment, please.
Yes?
This is Dollar, Mr. Mason.
Oh, what luck have you had?
I'm not sure yet. Just got home from Middletown. I met a man down there who thought he knew where she was. Hey, what do you know about her?
Nothing at all. Why?
Well, it looks to me like she's on the run from something.
I thought there was something funny about that place in Manchester. What else have you run into?
Well, it's just obvious that she wants to stay out of sight, that's all.
Well, we don't care about that. We just want to get our books clear.
Yeah. I gotta hang up now.
I'll be here if anything comes up.
All right. Bye, Mason.
This is him, Bert.
Get back inside, darling.
Well, it didn't take you long to get here, did it?
Stay away from the telephone. Sit down over here.
What's the automatic for?
I'll show you how serious we are about this.
About what?
We're talking to somebody named Mason. What's the rest of it?
Look, I'm not used to being pushed around in my own apartment. Don't push too hard or I might make you use that gun.
Calm down. Is it Carl Mason?
What if it was?
Where is he?
Go find him.
I don't want to beat it out of you if I don't have to.
Hey, Bert, never mind. Here it is. Card by the telephone.
Give me that.
Hey, get off, you.
Drop it, Dollar. Drop it. All right, come here.
I'll give you a chance to try that again, I promise you.
Come on, Dollar, get up. Happy, go get a dish towel or something to stop his head bleeding.
I don't owe it to him.
Come on, get up. Now, how much trouble are you going to give us?
How much do you want?
How do you know about all this?
Oh, what?
I want to know how much Mason told you.
About what?
About Jackie. Don't play it smart with me.
I couldn't if I wanted to. He didn't tell me anything.
Did he come alone?
Mason? How the devil should I know how he came?
Hey, where's your towel, Dollar? You're wrecking your suit.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, sure.
You got a license in this state, so I'm going to take a chance on you.
What does that mean?
I want you to stop looking for Jackie. There's going to be trouble anyhow. If you don't stop, there's going to be more. Let me see that card, Happy.
Yeah, that was handy, wasn't it?
The Excelsior.
What about Dollar?
I don't know. Be tough taking him with us. The way he looks, somebody'd notice him.
You want me to go down?
I better go, I guess. You stay here with him. Keep him away from that phone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good luck, Bert.
Thanks. Give me 25 minutes, and you can get out of here. See you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
What's it all about, Happy?
Well, now, this thing is too big for the both of us, as they say. Now, don't talk, Dollar. Just pretend you're here alone and your phone is out of order.
I thought I knew what to expect at the hotel after the one called Happy had left, and I was able to get down there. But I was only half right. Excuse me, could I get through, please?
Hey, mister, you can't go in there.
Here's my ID. I was working for Mason.
Oh, I'm the house detective. Come on.
Where is he?
In the bathroom. I closed the door.
He'd evidently been blasted into the bathroom by the shock of a heavy caliber gun that had taken him in the middle of the abdomen and the chest. But it wasn't Carl Mason. It was the gunman who'd come to kill him. The one called Bert.
We will return you to the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in just a moment. You can sing it again for an hour tonight on most of these same CBS stations. And while you're enjoying this merry, tuneful hour with Jan Murray and the gang, maybe you'll get a phone call and a chance to solve the Phantom Voice mystery. The cash jackpot is the highest it's been in weeks. Be listening for Sing It Again this evening on CBS. And now with our star Edmund O'Brien, we return you to the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Except for one unfortunate coincidence, I probably would have been able to drop the whole matter right there. And I would have, gladly. But it turned out that the lieutenant assigned the case was an acquaintance of mine. He had once informed me that a friend of his was on the state board from which I got my license, and he had never let me forget it.
Now, John, you tell me this fellow Mace hired you?
Name's Mason, Schiller. Carl Mason.
Oh, I jotted it down with a dull pencil. It's hard to read. Mason. He hired you to get the signature of this Cleaver woman. Now, who is she?
I wish I knew. I wasn't able to find her.
Well, now, who did this Mason say she was?
It's pretty obvious he fed me a pack of lies. Looks like he hired me to put the finger on her.
Oh, why would he do that?
I don't know, Schiller. If I'd known, I wouldn't be here.
Now, you ought to be more careful who you hire out to, John. Now, let's see. You say that a second man named Happy held you in your apartment at gunpoint while the other one, the deceased, became this hotel room. Is that true?
Of course it's true. If you were any kind of a policeman, things like that wouldn't happen to honest taxpayers.
You haven't been in trouble in Hartford for quite a while, have you, John?
Not this kind.
I'm surprised you didn't try to notify the police prior to the shooting.
I did. Look at my head. And now you're asking me to risk infection just so you can write a lot of illegible nonsense in that notebook of yours.
John, let's start over in a better mood. Force has always cooperated with you. At least I have. You ought to be more thankful.
All right, Schiller. But please, put away the pencil and let me tell you what I know. Mason evidently came from the West Coast to find the Cleaver woman.
Why the West Coast?
Well, he had forms and a business card from a Western insurance company. She had been receiving mail from California. The guy called Happy mentioned the West Coast. Now, how would that add up? Florida?
Yeah. Go ahead.
He's your man, Schiller. And he's going to be halfway back to the West Coast unless you remember your training, get some men to cover the airlines and railroads, and get some roadblocks out.
I was planning to.
Want anything more from me?
You can't just drop this thing, John. How would that look in my report?
What do you want me to do, Schiller?
Find that woman. No use my wasting men when you've already started on.
Expense account item 3, $10 to the hotel doctor who stitched and bandaged my head. Item 4, $1.30, night letter to a West Coast detective agency asking for a rundown on both Carl Mason and Jackie Cleaver. Then at about 11, I started back to the hotel in Middletown.
Dropped off. Oh, it's you again.
Yeah. Where is everybody?
Who?
The guy who was in the lobby the last time I was here.
Place is all yours. Hasn't been a soul in since you left, I don't think.
Does he live here?
I'm not so sure I know just which one you mean.
I think you do. They call him Happy, which he isn't going to be when I find him.
I don't think I know him. What's the matter, honey?
Enough to make it smart for you to level with me, honey. The police aren't far behind me.
What do you want?
I want Happy. Does he live here?
No. He just hangs around once in a while. Got a girlfriend lives here.
Yeah? Where is she?
She's not home. She's sick in the hospital.
Which one?
The county hospital.
What's her name?
Nadine Williams. What's the matter with Happy?
He and another guy named Bert something teamed up to get rid of somebody, but it backfired. Bert was killed.
Oh.
What is there about Jackie Cleaver that could cause this trouble?
I don't know anything about it.
If you're holding things back from me, I can have the police drag you in.
I don't know what it's all about with Jackie. But I can tell you a few places where you might find Happy.
What's his real name?
Snell Chandler.
He was going to meet Bert tonight.
Do you know where?
A couple of places. One's the Wigwam. That's a roadhouse on the highway south of here. The other's further. Tower in New London.
All right, I'll check him. If he happens to come in here again, tell him what happened. And tell him he can do himself some good by talking to me before the police get to him.
I don't think he'll come back here, not with trouble like this.
He probably doesn't know about it yet.
No, hadn't thought of that. All right, if I see him, I'll tell him what you said.
Say, I don't have the brand you ordered, but I got some others.
It's all right. Just any kind of dark rum.
This okay?
Sure.
Get a big call for rum when it's as cold as this. Try that.
That's fine. Say, has Happy Chandler been in tonight?
Happy who?
Not the famous one.
Oh, I thought you were pulling my leg. No, nobody with that name comes in here. We get a pretty steady set of customers here. Oh, once in a while, somebody driving by drops in. Maybe you got your signals mixed.
That could be.
The only isn't another wigwam around here that I know of.
Somebody told me he comes in here.
Not that I know of. How about another one?
No, thanks. What do I owe you?
50 cents.
Thanks.
Thank you. Sorry you got mixed up.
Dollar. Over here.
It's a lot warmer inside, isn't it, Happy?
No, just got here. Look, May at the hotel gave you a bum steer, see? Don't be too rough on her. She has to play along with us or she couldn't stay in business.
You're here. That's all I care about.
She phoned and told me what happened, so I came over here to talk it over with you. Bert didn't meet me, so I guess it's straight about him, huh?
You'll read about it.
Did Mason get away?
Temporarily. But I don't think he'll get out of the area. Police have it covered.
Well, I wish him luck. You told me I could do myself some good if I talked to you before the police pick me up.
That's the way I see it. You're in a bad spot. But if you play ball with me, I'll do the same for you.
Keep coming.
I didn't know who you were when you and Bert conspired for a killing. That's a rap. I might save you. The police don't have your name yet, or your description, or the name of the hotel in Middletown.
What do you want?
The Cleaver woman. She's the middle of this mess.
She's clean. She didn't do anything.
She must have to bring Mason all the way from the West Coast after her. Bert died trying to stop him. She must have done something to rate all that action.
I mean, as far as tonight goes, she's out of the picture. She doesn't even know what happened. What would you do with her?
The police want to talk to her. If she's clean, as you say, she shouldn't mind that.
Oh, I don't think she would.
You what?
What's the matter? Don't you believe me? She wouldn't. She's got no reason to be afraid of the police.
Well, it's holding us up then.
Well, it's too late tonight. Look, I gotta make a couple of calls. You'll be in your apartment tomorrow morning. I'll phone you about 10.
Okay, Happy. I'd call myself stupid, except you showed up here tonight, and you didn't have to.
You'll hear from me. I'll call at 10.
The first thing I got the next morning was the information I'd wired for. Carl Mason was a disbarred lawyer who had linked himself with a syndicate that until recently had controlled the wire service, etc., of 4 western states. The machine had been destroyed by the Supreme Court testimony of a state's witness. The rundown on Jackie Cleaver filled out the rest. She had been the witness. Johnny Dollar.
Dollar, this is Mason.
Who?
Carl Mason.
Oh, well.
I want to give myself up, Dollar, but I want you to take me in.
Why?
I've read the papers this morning. Since you were held by these gunmen, you'll be important to my plea.
What plea is that?
I can build the tightest case on self-defense Connecticut has ever seen, and you know it. You know that man was on his way to kill me.
Yeah?
But you were wrong about my motives for coming here. I didn't intend to do Miss Cleaver any harm.
I think you've made a good choice. It'd be tough to prove what your motives were.
I want your statement as part of the formal arrest. Where can I meet you and when?
Be better for me later in the day, maybe right afternoon. You all right where you are?
Yeah, I think so.
Good thing you didn't try to leave town. They got everything covered.
I thought they would have. All right, Dollar. I'll wait where I am and call back at 12:30.
I'll be here. Goodbye. Hello?
Hey, a phone's been busy.
Oh, is this Happy?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, somebody had a job for me. What's happening with you?
Jackie's with me. What's the name of the cop in charge of Bert's killing?
Lieutenant Schiller.
Schiller. Schiller, is he a precinct man or from downtown?
Downtown.
You have him in his office at 11. Jackie will meet you there.
I'll meet her at the desk out front.
All right, I'll have her there.
And he did. I recognized her from the description as she walked through the door. Dark, nicely featured, and wearing conservative clothes. She held out a gloved hand when I told her who I was.
Well, Mr. Dollar, I didn't have any idea I was causing everyone so much trouble.
Well, you are hard to locate.
I've had to be. Where's the lieutenant?
This way. Lieutenant Schiller, this is Miss Jackie Cleaver.
Well, sit down, Mr. Cleaver.
Thanks, Lieutenant. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Well, we've had ourselves a little trouble, haven't we?
I'm afraid so. I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
Oh, I don't blame you entirely. From what Dollar tells me, you're to be commended for testifying for the state out there.
I didn't know the secret was out, Mr. Dollar. Part of the agreement was to keep it.
I wired for some information on you.
What did you find out?
Only that your testimony put the syndicate out of business.
When you hear the rest, I know you won't talk about it outside this office. They've been very nice to me in payment for what I did for them. They understood, of course, that it wasn't safe for me out there, so they saw that I got here and have been sending a small amount of money twice a month.
It's not quite the accepted thing, is it?
My money is sent to a lawyer in Los Angeles who sends it on to me.
Well, I suppose they have their reasons, Dollar. That's none of our business.
I take it the syndicate learned where you were, huh?
You can't hide from those people. I don't know how they found me, but they did a few months ago. I've had to stay on the move ever since. I suppose not knowing that, you must have thought I was an arch criminal myself.
I was curious.
My friends here have done everything they could to help me. Poor Bert. I don't think he went to kill this Mason.
Why not?
Well, I think he went to frighten him away. Is there any news about Mason?
We'll haul him in. Don't you worry about that. He's ready to give himself up. It told Dollar this morning.
Oh. Well, I hope you get him. Maybe that'll put an end to it. Do you need me anymore, Lieutenant?
Well, I don't think so. Do you, Dollar?
I guess not.
Well, I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused.
Well, now that we understand it, it's perfectly all right.
Mr. Dollar.
Thanks for coming in. I'm glad I finally met you. The second surrender, that of Mason, should have finished the whole thing, but it didn't. I waited for his call at my apartment. When it came, I met him, per instruction, in a drugstore a few blocks away. I made one mistake. I answered the only question he asked me.
You found Jackie Cleaver?
Yeah, I talked with her.
And I'll tell you what she said. The court thinks she's a brave, courageous woman. Arrangements have been made so that she gets paid for her service to it.
That's right.
Well, I'll put the lie to that.
What's the matter with it?
Well, she testified all right. She knocked our syndicate out so the one she was mixed up with could move in. What do you think of that?
Is it true?
Of course it's true. That prosecutor thought he was using her, but she was using him. The situation the way it is, she could perjure herself again to some federal investigators and make it look as though there was collusion between the state and the syndicate that moved in. Not true, but she could cause some heads to fall.
Glad I live in Connecticut.
Don't be stuffy.
Ready to go?
You're right, I'm ready. I don't care what the charges against me are, as long as I can get the truth about that character on record.
My car's outside. Down this way.
Don't forget, you heard those men say they were going to kill me. I want the arresting... Wait.
Yeah, that's the other one. Happy, what do you want?
Get out of the way, Dollar.
I've lived up to my part of the bargain. Come on. Let's play it out the right way.
Get out of the way.
Wait a minute, you.
Happy, get out of here.
No!
It should have ended when Mason gave himself up, but it didn't. Snell, Happy Chandler, was apprehended, but the search was on again for Jackie Cleaver. I wish them luck. They can have the job. Expense account item 5, $45.75 miscellaneous. Expense account total, $280. Remarks? Since Mason actually had nothing to do with the Sierra All Risk Insurance Company,
I hardly expect you to honor this account, but you should. It should be worth that to learn what goes on behind your back. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
From Hollywood, it's time now for Edmund O'Brien as...
Johnny Dollar.
Mr. Dollar, this is Miss Beale at the travel office calling back. I got your plane space all right.
Oh, good. Wait till I get a pencil. Okay.
You leave Idlewild tomorrow morning at 9 on National Flight 405, and you reach New Orleans tomorrow evening at 5:01.
5:01. Got it.
You'll have to stay in New Orleans overnight, and the earliest flight I could get out of there is Pan American number 701 the next morning at 8.
8 o'clock.
That'll put you in Managua at 5:50 that evening. And there's a train from there to San Juan del Sur.
Oh, that part of it should be fun.
The fare one way, including tax, is $216.55. Why don't you buy a round trip?
Well, just habit, I guess. Superstition. I don't like to presume I'm going to get back from any of these trips I make. That would really be asking for trouble.
Edmund O'Brien in another adventure of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Britannia Life Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut. The following is an accounting of expenditures during my investigation of the David Rocky matter. Expense account item 1, $4.50, transportation from Hartford to New York City. Item 2, $1.20 cab fare to the hiring hall of the National Maritime Union.
Tom?
I talked with you on the phone, Mr. Richter. Dollar?
Oh, yeah. Well, like I told you then, your man is in San Juan del Sur. Or if he left, we don't know about it.
I hope he's there. I've got plane reservations.
I called the Edwardson line. That's the outfit he was sailing for. I want to double-check on our records, and theirs are the same. He missed his sailing in San Juan del Sur. They signed on a local man as far as Panama.
The ship was the Lyle Edwardson?
That's it.
Can you give me anything that would help identify him?
Well, here's his signature and his last job assignment card.
Oh. Can I keep this?
I guess so, sure.
Thanks.
Let's see, here's his membership book number, 146544.
Uh-huh. All right. Would you happen to have any photographs in your file?
No, but the Coast Guard office would, on his certificate of identification and certificate of service. They'll both be in a file on him over there.
Good, that's what I need. I wouldn't know him if I did find him.
I'll fix you up. Naturally, I'm curious, you flying all the way down to that port. What do you want with this David Rocky? Mind telling me?
He just became a millionaire.
What?
Well, when Rocky was a kid, he was adopted by a Titus Morgan in Boston. Wealthy man. He just died, leaving everything to Rocky.
How do you like that?
$1.5 million, including $50,000 in insurance. That put me on the case.
How would you like to get some news like that?
I don't think I could take it. Well, thanks a lot, Mr. Richter.
That was nothing. When you find this guy, ask him if he can spare a few bucks for the seaman's home, will you?
From the Coast Guard documents on David Rocky, I memorized his picture, and the next morning, I left New York. Expense account item 3, $297 fare and incidentals to Managua. Item 4, $35, a charter plane I finally arranged for the next day that put me in San Juan del Sur at 3 o'clock the next afternoon. I found hotel accommodations and then looked up the local office of David Rocky's last employers, the Edwardson Steamship Lines.
That's it. Oh. Good afternoon.
Hello. My name is Doll. I just arrived from Hartford, Connecticut.
Well. My name is Wall. Clayton Wall. How do you do?
Mr. Wall?
Why on earth would anyone leave Hartford to come to a place like this?
I'm an insurance investigator. I was sent down here to find a seaman who sailed on one of your ships, David Rocky. Remember him?
Oh, yes.
Certainly I remember him. Did you say insurance investigator?
That's right. Why did you ask that?
Why, just wondered. What do you want with him?
He has some money coming from a policy and an estate.
Oh. I think I'd go back to Hartford, Mr. Dollar.
Why?
David Rocky is not in a position to hear about money up in the States.
Oh?
He's in jail. He's being charged with murder.
Oh, I see. When did this happen?
I'm afraid I don't have all the particulars. The papers, they aren't famous here for accurate reporting. But he missed his ship, you know. That was not quite 2 weeks ago.
Yes, I've been told that.
I believe the reason was a drinking bout. And as a result of it, this employee of ours, a Nicaraguan, was killed. Stabbed to death, I believe.
Why didn't anybody know about this in New York? His union or your company?
Things move very slowly down here.
Well, you must be in contact with your New York office.
My communications are of a purely business nature, Mr. Dollar. I suppose that sounds rather inhumane.
Yes, matter of fact, it does.
This office handles many thousands of dollars each year for the company, and I have to protect its position.
You mean that's why you didn't report this trouble of Rocky's?
If I had, it would have meant interference with the officials.
And that wouldn't have been good for you?
It would not. One who wants to continue in business here doesn't interfere with the Guardia Nacional. It is both military and police. And like in all countries, they have legal procedures.
I take it you haven't seen Rocky since he was arrested?
No, I haven't.
Well, I hope you don't mind if I do.
I'll be blunt with you. As long as the interference doesn't stem from this office, I think it's highly in order. I wish you luck, Mr. Dollar. And I'd like to have you tell me how you come out. I'm not as heartless as I sound.
No, sure. Just a good businessman. Before I tackled them, I learned what I could about the police setup in Nicaragua. The Guardia had been organized originally by American Army and Marine officers. A lot of what I dug up would have been good news to criminals, a couple of thousand men enforcing laws in the country about the size of New York State. But at least it looked like I'd find somebody who could speak English. I did, but that was all there was in my favor.
You cannot talk to him. He's a prisoner, and I will not have people talk to him.
Why not, Sergeant? Why don't you want me to see him?
It's for me to say. That is my order.
You're an important man, I understand that, but there are some who are more important.
What do you say?
You're evidently used to dealing with people who are afraid of you. I don't have any reason to be afraid of you.
Importance? I do not understand. And fear?
I'm here under the proper papers. They give me certain rights. David Rocky was under papers, too. He has rights. Does he have a lawyer?
He does not want one.
That's difficult to believe.
You think I lie?
I think you'd better let me go see him.
No. He's a prisoner.
Prisoner or not, he has a right to see me. I'll go to the American consul in Managua if I have to. You must know where he'll go. To your superior officers. You can't do this because of personal feelings, Sergeant.
Just 10 minutes. No more.
Thanks. Maybe that'll be enough.
Who is it?
Don't you have a light?
No. Who is it?
My name is Dollar, Rocky. I came down from the States to find you.
That's a laugh. I know how these things go. They haven't even heard about it up there, so why should anybody come looking for me?
Titus Morgan died.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What does that have to do with it?
He, left you a little money. Some insurance. Company wanted to find you so they could clear their books.
This a fact?
Yeah. What about this murder charge?
If you've been outside, you know more about it than I do. This is where I woke up, and this is where I've been. I don't know what's going on.
What do you mean, this is where you woke up?
I got drunk. I don't remember getting here.
You know about the murder charge?
Oh, yeah, they told me about that.
What happened?
I don't know. I drank too much. It almost seems like I got a Mickey.
Did you kill this guy?
Are you on the level?
Certainly I am. Here, hold my wallet while I get a match. That's my operating license. My cards are inside.
Connecticut. It's close to home. I'm sorry I was so suspicious, but you could have been working for the police, coming in here to give me some false hope and make me blab.
What about the killing?
I don't remember. I don't know what happened. His name was Sagasa.
He was foreman of the longshoreman crew that loaded us.
I know that.
Well, I didn't have to stand watch that night, so I went with him. I've done it before. I know him. There were all these drinks at his place finally with his wife. I remember midnight, but not much after that, except half remembering going to bed because I was so stiff.
You went to bed, Dave?
I'm not even sure of that. I think so. I don't remember going anyplace else. And believe me, I've been trying to.
What then?
I don't know. Almost like a nightmare. I can remember the police being there. In the morning, I was here. And that Sergeant Ortega won't tell me what's going on or let me see anybody. I don't even know how he was killed.
You've been stabbed. He was lying on the floor in the middle of the front room.
I wouldn't have any reason to kill Emiliano.
You remember who was with you?
Yeah, there was his wife, as I said.
What's her name?
Misha.
Tell me about it.
Well, there's nothing about her. She's Sagas's wife. After I met him, I met her. I've made this port quite a few times and got to know them both.
Mm-hmm. Who else was with you?
2 other men. One was Dave Light. He was a crew member of the ship, so he's gone. The other is Chris Binstead. He's in charge of the warehouses here for the Edwardson Company. Then there was another girl, Alicia. I don't know where she came from.
I'll find out.
You're really going to look into it?
Yeah. I don't see an American sitting here in a black cell without somebody helping him.
I won't say I've been praying, but if I had been, you'd sure be the answer to them.
I'll let you know what I find out.
And Mr. Morgan died.
That's right.
He was a great man. I wish I'd stayed home.
I'll try to see you tomorrow night. Hey! Hey, let me out! I couldn't see him. The cell was that dark. But when the door clanged shut behind me, I realized the irony of the situation. The heir to $1.5 million fortune in a jail cell in Nicaragua without rights, privileges, or even light.
We will return you to the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in just a moment. Every Saturday night, Americans from coast to coast play Sing It Again. Do you? Well, if you don't know the fun and excitement you're missing. Prizes galore, plus a special jackpot prize if you can name the Phantom Voice. So stay at home, play at home on Saturday nights, when over many of the same CBS stations, Dan Seymour says it's Sing It Again. And now with our star, Edmund O'Brien, we return you to the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Now you saw the prisoner, don't trouble me no more.
He told me he wouldn't have any reason to kill the man, Sergeant.
That's what he said.
And that he doesn't remember killing him.
That's what he said, too, and why?
He says he was drunk, yes. But he remembers other things, like the police being there. Seems to me he'd remember killing somebody.
Why you think he tell the truth if he do remember?
It just seems to me that he was telling the truth.
You are too innocent, senor.
Maybe. But I'd like to know what you've got on him.
I do not understand.
Well, what are you building your case on? Just the fact that he says he doesn't remember? He says he'd have no reason to kill Emiliano. What motive are you using?
Motive? The wife.
You mean there was something between Rocky and the wife?
To herself, she is a cat, and all men, they are mice for her.
All right, that's something. It wouldn't be enough in my country.
No?
That's nothing but the vaguest kind of circumstantial evidence. Don't you have anything real? The murder weapon, for example?
It was not found.
What about the fatal wounds, then? What kind of a knife made them, do you think?
It was a wide knife.
Uh-huh. As a seaman, Rocky could have been carrying a knife, but it would have been a small one. Do you think of that?
We searched him. He did not have a knife. He threw it away.
How do you know he threw it away?
He did not have it. You believe in his lies. I tell you what the people say who were with him.
I don't want to hear your version of what they said. I'll talk to them myself.
No, you do not. You do not interfere.
Look, as far as you're concerned, he's guilty until he can be proved innocent. And you don't want anybody to try and do that. Now, don't try to stop me, Sergeant. If you don't want your superiors on your neck.
You'll be in trouble, too. You are careful.
I My first move was to get a cable off to Hartford advising the company of the situation and suggesting that the Titus Morgan estate send a lawyer to San Juan del Sur as quickly as possible. By then, it was 5 p.m. Through Clayton Wall in the Edwardson office, I found the address of the Sagasa widow, one in a section of houses that the company had improved for their employees. Mrs. Sagasa was an attractive, unusually fair-skinned woman of maybe 23 or 4, who was outside enjoying the moist wind of evening when I arrived. She, too, spoke English.
The company taught me. I work there.
Oh, it seems to be a good company. Does a lot for its San Juan people.
Sometimes I think it is good, but then sometimes I think it would be better never to know any Americans. But they bring me many presents from America.
David Rocky and who else?
The other sailor from the ship, the one named David.
Light?
Yes, that one too, and one called Robert.
What did your husband say about all these presents? Didn't he mind?
Only sometimes he was angry. He would say, "You are my wife, you don't take these things." And I say, "Yes, Emiliano, I'm your wife, and these things don't change that." And he would smile. He was not angry anymore.
Was he angry about David Rocky?
Sometimes.
You know he's in jail, don't you?
Yes, no.
Did you see him kill your husband?
No.
I understand you were here.
Yes, I was here with Alicia. We came out here. It was hot inside.
Oh. And the men were still inside, huh? Dave Light and Rocky and your husband?
Yes.
And there was one other, wasn't there? What was his name, Binstead?
Yes, Chris Binstead.
Did you hear anything from out here?
Well, no, only talking.
All of them talking?
I think so.
David Rocky thinks he remembers lying down while he was here.
I think he stood up.
He was up when you came out of your house?
Yes, I think so. It was... Well, there was a lot of rum.
Yes, I know. Had there been any trouble? Any arguments?
No, I don't think so.
Don't you remember?
There was only trouble when Chris ran out. Then Emiliano stayed.
What did Chris say?
He said, "Dave, he caught Emiliano."
Dave who?
Only Dave.
Could he have meant Dave Light?
I don't know.
Was Dave Light still in the house?
No, he was gone to bring the Guardia.
Look, it's very important that I learn all the truth about what happened. The Guardia have made up their minds that David Rocky killed your husband. If he did, he'll be punished. But if he didn't, that's got to be proved. I came here to tell him that, well, that he had a new life to live.
New life? What does this mean, this new life?
David Rocky is a rich man in America now.
Rich man?
Do you know how much $1 million is?
No.
Well, it's more than you or your children or your grandchildren could ever spend here in San Juan. David Rocky has more than that now. He doesn't know. I came here to tell him about it. But when I found out about your husband, I didn't.
Oh, no. He would surely curse God if you told him.
You understand now why I have to learn the truth, don't you?
Yes.
All right. Then will you take me into your house and try to remember everything that happened before you and Alicia went outside? Another Edwardson ship had docked that evening, and I found Chris Binstead on the wharf supervising the placement of the cargo that was streaming into the warehouse. He didn't want to, but he turned his job over to a helper and led me up some stairs to his office in the loft of the building.
I don't quite get you being down here. You said Dave Rocky came into some money, huh?
Yeah, a little. From an insurance policy.
Somebody in his family?
He didn't have any family.
That's what I thought. He never talked about having a home or anything. Did you get in to see him?
Yeah, I saw him. It's a whale of a spot he's in.
Yeah. I feel sorry for him, but what else can you expect?
Did you see him kill Sagasa, Chris?
Yeah. And I don't want to see anything like that again.
What happened exactly?
Well, the whole thing was that everybody'd been drinking too much. He passed out and laid down on a cot. If he'd stayed there, everything would have been all right. But Misha, she's nothing but a package of trouble anyway. She had to go over and try to wake him up. She said something that got her husband started.
What do you mean, started?
Yeah, riled up, something personal. So he goes over and dumps Rocky on the floor and tells him to get out and not come back. Rocky hit him once and then went out in the kitchen, got the knife, came back.
Misha told me she was outside.
Yeah, she was. I sent both the women out when the trouble started.
She said there hadn't been any trouble.
She knows better than that.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I can't see... why she'd lie.
I never figured them out, any of them. Anyway, Rocky came back with a knife, and they called each other some names, and then all of a sudden there was Emiliano on the floor.
Then what?
Yeah, that was the end of it. Went and told Misha what had happened. Dave Light went after the Guardia.
What did you say to Misha?
Oh, I just told her that Rocky had killed her husband.
She says you told her Dave did, that you didn't say Rocky.
Well, maybe I did say Dave, but I meant Dave Rocky. What are you pressing me for?
I'm just trying to find out what happened.
I told you what happened.
How about this Dave Light? How come he was able to climb aboard his ship and leave?
Yeah, he reported the thing. Mr. Wall at the main office talked to the Guardia, and they let him go. What is all this, Dollar? You got the facts.
Well, it's funny that David Rocky doesn't remember killing him.
Is that what he says? He doesn't remember?
A man who does a thing like that when he's blind drunk is usually following his subconscious mind. That would mean that when he's sober, he probably would have thought about killing Emiliano.
So?
That would mean that the motive might be the elimination of the husband. Now, I can't figure a seaman who's here in San Juan only a few days at a time even thinking of going to these lengths to get rid of Misha's husband.
What are you driving at, Dollar?
I'm thinking out loud, I guess. Why?
That'd better be all.
I guess you have to get back to work. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks a lot for seeing me. It was coal black when I left and made my way on foot back to my hotel. A message was waiting for me at the desk. Please phone Mr. Clayton Wall.
Oh, Mr. Dollar, I've been waiting for you to call.
Oh, yes, Mr. Wall, what is it?
The widow, Micha, came to my house. She wanted to get in touch with you.
That's funny. I gave her my hotel.
You were out and she couldn't find you.
Oh, yeah, maybe that's it. What does she want?
She didn't tell me, but she'll be at her house and would like to have you come there.
All right, I'll go right over.
Janet,
Mr. Dollar.
why you don't come before this?
Well, I was busy asking questions. I saw Chris Vinstead.
What did he say?
It's hard to tell the lies from the alcoholic confusion.
I don't understand you.
I don't understand it either, Misha. Well, why'd you want to see me?
I found the knife
Oh? Where?
behind that...
That chest?
Yes. Yeah. I didn't touch it.
Why wasn't it found before?
The Guardia, they didn't look.
How did you happen to find it?
I don't know. After you leave, I started to think. Something told me, look there.
Now tell me the truth, Misha.
I tell the truth.
You want to help David Rocky?
If I can help.
All right. Then don't say anything about finding the knife. Not to anybody.
I don't tell.
You didn't tell Mr. Wall?
He asked me, but I don't tell.
All right, leave it that way. Don't say anything to anybody. I slept after that, almost the first sleep I'd had since I left New York. And the first thing the next morning, I arranged for another charter plane to Managua. In it, I sent the murder weapon and the only other thing I could think of that carried David Rocky's fingerprints. My wallet that he'd held while I showed him my identification. After a meal that passed for breakfast, I went back to see him.
I've been going crazy in here. What have you found out?
Much, some of it good, some bad. We'll have to wait till this afternoon to do any more.
Seems like this is a hangover I'm never going to get over. The times I haven't been going crazy, I've been thinking of Mr. Morgan. How did he die?
Heart.
He wasn't very old. I keep remembering what he said when I left, that there were two worlds and that I was picking the wrong one. He adopted me, you know.
Yeah. I talked to his lawyers, but I didn't get the whole story.
It doesn't make any difference, I guess, except that I could have made him a lot happier than I did. He had a son of his own that got killed in an auto accident when he was 14. The mother, too.
I didn't know that.
I was the same age, and I was supposed to take his son's place. Mr. Morgan found me in a state home and took me in. Gave me everything. Put me through school, high school.
Why did you leave him?
Guess I'd lived too long in the other world or something. I always felt like an outsider. Then the war came along, and I went into the Merchant Marine.
How old are you now, Rocky?
27. I went back after the war, but I wasn't cut out for it, I guess. Tuxedos and formal dinners and dames I didn't understand. The rest of the people who never seemed to say what they were thinking.
Yeah, there are plenty of those.
I tried because I knew Mr. Morgan wanted me to. There was just something rough in me that I couldn't hold down. And there were a couple of things with these stuffed shirts, fights. Finally, a few years back, I got up and left without saying anything to Mr. Morgan.
I got no sermon to preach.
I know it wasn't the way to do it. And he left me some insurance anyway. How do you like that guy?
Have you been thinking about the Sagasa thing, Rocky?
I've been trying.
You can't remember any more?
No. Does it look bad?
I can't tell about these other people.
I wouldn't have killed him. Misha's trouble, I know that, but I wouldn't have killed him. I didn't have any reason to.
It's been my approach, but I haven't proved anything with it. You sit tight until I come back. Oh, here. Brought you some cigarettes. I got an answer that morning on my cable to Hartford. The Morgan estate was sending a lawyer. Then I waited until the middle of the afternoon when the charter plane came back from Managua with the results of the fingerprint tests. There was only one place to go.
Dollar?
Why didn't you give me a straight story at the beginning, Rocky?
Oh, what do you mean?
Why didn't you tell me you killed him?
Did I kill him?
You know you did.
No, I swear I don't. I don't remember.
You mean that, don't you?
I don't remember, Mr. Dollar. I don't remember. Did I kill him?
Didn't you ever think of getting Sagasa out of the way?
Yeah. He was in the way. Did I kill him?
I've been looking for evidence that would say you didn't. What I found says you did.
What?
Your fingerprints on the knife, and no other fingerprints at all. They couldn't have been faked. There was only one way to get the knife.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So am I.
I didn't mean to. I had no reason to. Why did I? Well, things happen, I guess. It could have happened to anybody who doesn't have any more sense than I do. I got nobody to blame. Nobody.
Expense account item 5, same as items 3 and 4, transportation back to Hartford. Item 6, miscellaneous, $235. Expense account total, $840.75. Remarks? I'm sorry the mission wasn't more successful. The estate lawyer arrived before I left, and although he wasn't familiar with Nicaraguan courts, he felt that David Rocky had a chance on a second-degree murder plea. None of us knew what the terms would be. But we did know that $1.5 million was worth waiting for. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
From Hollywood, it's time now for Edmund O'Brien as...
Johnny Dollar. Johnny, Bob Hall at Plymouth. We've got a bad thing down here.
Oh, what's that?
One of our company investigators has been killed. I think you knew him, Gene Reimer.
Gene Reimer is dead.
Yeah, shot to death. We learned of it this morning. Sent him down to Charleston to look into a murder.
Does his wife know yet?
She was with him. I mean, she went to Charleston with him. We want to put somebody right on it, Johnny. That's why I called.
Oh, sure, Bob. I'll come right over and get the rest of the story from you.
Edmund O'Brien in another adventure of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Home Office, Plymouth Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut. The following is an accounting of expenditures during my investigation of the Leland Blackburn matter. Expense account item 1, $250 cab fare from my apartment to the Plymouth building.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah? Oh, hi, Merle.
What are you doing down here?
The Gene Reimer shooting.
I wondered if you'd heard. He talked a lot about you. You were good friends.
We learned the business together in the Pinkerton agency. Almost opened our own office. It didn't pan out.
I wish it had. We're going to miss him around here. He was a great guy.
Yeah. Well, Bob Hall's waiting for me, Merle. I'd better get in there.
Sure, good luck, Johnny.
Mr. Dollar, he's waiting for you. You can go right in.
Thanks. How are you, Bob?
Thanks for coming right over, Johnny. Wouldn't have blamed you if you turned it down.
Forget it.
I feel pretty awful about it. I gave the case to Gene myself. He wasn't up for one, but there would have been some extra money for him. I knew he needed it.
He didn't have to take the case. He didn't have to earn a living this way.
It's a funny thing for you to say.
Well, there's no other way to look at it. You can't hunt trouble forever without finally running into something.
I got the idea that you were his friend.
I was. But you aren't hiring a friend, Bob. You're hiring an investigator. If you want me to go to work on this, I'd better get some facts.
I don't understand you.
What about the case he was on? You said it was murder?
A policyholder named Leland Blackburn was bludgeoned to death in his home.
How long had Gene been on it?
Less than a week, 5 days.
Had he sent in any report on what he'd learned?
No, he hadn't.
Is that all?
That's all I know. He was staying at the Hotel Lee. His wife is still there. As I said, she'd been with him. I suggest you talk to her first.
I will. I'll leave as soon as I can get plane space.
All right, John. Good luck.
Expense account item 2, $85 transportation between Hartford and the Hotel Lee in Charleston. It was 8:30 p.m. by the time I checked in, and my first move was to the phone.
Yes?
This is Johnny, Barbara.
Johnny, where are you?
The floor above you. The Plymouth Company sent me down to look into Gene's death.
Oh, I'm glad you're here, Johnny. When will I see you?
As soon as possible.
Well, give me just 15 minutes to put a face on it. Come on down.
Hello.
It's been a long time. I can't tell you what a shock it was to hear your voice on the phone. I've been thinking about you.
Oh?
It's natural to. You've been the only one I've turned to when there was trouble. How did the company happen to send you?
Because I knew Gene, I guess.
Was anything said about us?
There was no reason for that. Everything between you and me stopped when you got married. We'd better keep it that way now.
Sure. It was a beautiful marriage all the way around.
I told you it would be. You remember that?
Yes,
But there was a side of Gene Reimer that hardly anybody knew. You didn't believe me.
I learned to.
And you made some pretty serious statements to me after you did. I want to get that off my chest before we go any farther. I don't know how many times you told me that you were afraid you were going to kill him for what he'd done to you. And you meant it, didn't you?
Johnny,
The last time was less than a month ago.
you don't think I killed him.
I remember what you said.
Johnny, don't.
Why did you come to Charleston with him?
Because he made me come.
Why?
Because it's... I don't want to tell you.
Why not?
It doesn't have anything to do with what happened.
Then you shouldn't mind telling me.
He found out about somebody I've been seeing in Hartford. I know it sounds cheap, but you must realize...
Never mind that. Gene brought you down here to keep you away from this guy.
Yes. Johnny, you can't think I killed him.
I hope you didn't. For old time's sake, I'd hate to learn that you did.
They were good times, Johnny.
What do you know about the case Gene was working on?
Nothing. He never talked about any of them.
Well, I'll start on it tomorrow. Good night, Barbara. Expense account item 3, $2 cab fare the next morning to police headquarters, where I met Lieutenant Sims, the officer in charge of both killings.
Well, looks to me like they piled a load of work on your shoulders, Dollar. You assigned to both murders?
Chances are that they go together, don't you think?
Hard to figure that far yet.
Well, what have you got on this Leland Blackburn?
The file isn't complete on him. The widow and son refused to authorize an autopsy. Took a few days to force it through, so we got no report.
Who was he?
An old codger, a pillar of the old South, so to speak. He was a broker, him and his son Rollin, pretty wealthy folk.
What do you think was the motive?
Well, we're thinking it was robbery. Nobody knows how much, but old Leland's wallet was empty when they found it. He just told the phone operator he wanted the police when he was hit. The phone was still in his hand.
Well, I'll have to go and talk to the family.
Help yourself. This other Hartford man, a likable kind of fella, you know him?
Yeah, I knew Gene for quite a few years.
Makes it bad when it's a friend, don't it?
Well, it doesn't help. You have anything on his death?
No, absolutely nothing. He was shot 3 times at close range with a .32 caliber gun. All 3 slugs went through him and smashed up on a brick wall behind him. Spoiled him for ballistics.
Where did it happen?
In an alley off Magazine Street. And that's why we can't figure any connection between that shooting and the Blackburn killing. You know this town?
No.
Why, I know Blackburn had set foot in that Magazine Street section. They live at the other end of the town, south of Broad Street. That's a whole lot closer to heaven, I can tell you that.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot, Lieutenant. Looks like I've got a lot of cold trail to follow, so I'd better get moving. Later that day, after checking by phone to learn when the son would be home, I went to the Blackburn residence. It was a warm, friendly estate glowing with Southern tradition. The same thing could have been said about the widow, Mrs. Blackburn. But son Rollin must have taken after his father.
What I resent most of all is that you are here simply because you suspect either Mother or me or both of us of nefarious plot.
Now, Rollin.
Isn't that right?
Murder is a hard thing to ignore, Mr. Blackburn.
I am not ignoring it, but I believe our local police are quite able to do what must be done.
I just think you'd be interested in having as many people as possible working to clear it up.
Naturally, I want to see my father's killers brought to justice. But I don't think Father would appreciate the importation of investigators from Hartford.
Rollin, please.
I came here primarily to investigate the death of the first Hartford man. I'm afraid you'll have to put up with me until I satisfy myself that there's no connection between your father and
What
that.
possible connection could there be?
I don't know.
There isn't any. And if I hear of you dragging the Blackburn name into a sordid murder in that part of town, I will personally thrash you to within an inch of your life.
Rollin, I must insist. I think perhaps that if you left, Mr. Dollar and I could conclude this meeting much more rapidly. Don't you have an appointment someplace?
Don't you forget what I said, Dollar.
I won't.
Oh, I must apologize, Mr. Dollar.
You don't have
The loss of his father has been a great shock to him. And I must say that other young man who was here, as pleasant as it tried to be, did leave us with the impression that he suspected us. One doesn't say things like that about the Blackburns. It is an extremely proud and moral family.
I understand. I don't want you to think that I...
Now, Mr. Dollar, what do you want me to do?
Well, I think you've probably been asked these questions by Mr. Reimer, but if you'll bear with me...
Of course.
Were you here the night your husband died?
Yes. I was in the other wing where our bedrooms are. Rollin was there, too. But he came down to the kitchen. That's through there. And found poor Leland.
Neither of you heard anything?
No. I had my radio on, I remember. But even so, it is quite a big house.
It's a beautiful house. Mrs. Blackburn, do you have any idea who could have done this thing? Any enemies of your husband's?
I knew of nobody who disliked Leland. He was a charitable, honest man, and a pious one.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Blackburn. I won't bother you any longer.
My only hope is that I may join him soon.
Lieutenant Sim.
This is Dollar, Lieutenant.
Oh, yeah. What have you been up to?
I went out to see the Blackburns. How did you reconstruct the killing out there?
Well, like I said, he still had the phone in his hand. Been hit a number of times with some blunt instrument.
Anything to make you think there was more than one killer?
Wounds were all on the right side of the head. Struck from behind by a right-handed man. Why?
The son. He was a little agitated at my being there. He said killers.
What's that?
He said he wanted to see his father's killers brought to justice. Plural. What would make him say a thing like that?
I don't know.
Well, as it stands, it's not worth anything as evidence, but I thought I'd tell you. To me, at that moment, it meant there was a possibility that Roland Blackburn knew more than he was saying. I spent another 2 hours trying to find something to strengthen that possibility, the financial condition of both the family and their brokerage firm. I got no place with it, but I returned to my hotel with the feeling that
that one slip was going to develop into the link to connect Jean's death with the Blackburn investigation. The feeling lasted only a few seconds after I met the man who was waiting for me outside my room.
Mr. Dollar, I'm Hal Brand.
Oh, yeah?
I'm the hotel detective here.
Oh.
I think I'd better talk to you.
What about?
The woman down on 413, Mrs. Reimer.
How'd you find out about me?
I've been keeping my eye on her. I saw you go to see her and checked on you. I had an idea that insurance company would send somebody else.
Why have you been watching her?
Her husband paid me to. I guess there was something wrong between them.
Yeah.
A man showed up to see her the day the husband was killed. I didn't get a chance to tell him, but I thought I ought to tell you.
Who is he?
Richard is his name. George. He's in the Clemens Hotel up the street. He checked in from Hartford, too.
Go on in the room, Brian. I want to hear the rest of it.
Sure. There isn't much more. This Richard showed up at the Reimer room about 1 in the afternoon. Reimer was out, so I didn't get to him. And then he was shot that night about 10. Maybe it don't mean anything.
You know where Richards is now?
He checked out this afternoon and took the 540 plane to New York.
Let me pour you a drink, Brian?
Sure. You know, a man's a fool to marry a woman as beautiful as that. It always means trouble. That's my personal opinion anyway. My wife's as ugly as sin. But that's as far as it goes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Have you told this to the police, Brian?
Not yet.
Why not?
Oh, I figure a couple of days won't make any difference. If the police don't come up with something else, but then I'll tell them. You talk to her. What do you think?
I don't know, but I'm going down to see her.
Wouldn't be very smart, would it?
Maybe not. That's the way I have to play it. Help yourself to another drink, Brian, and thanks. I've got to see you.
Sure, Johnny. Come in. What's the matter?
Why'd you lie to me last night?
I didn't. I don't understand.
George Richards. Why didn't you tell me he was here?
How did you find out?
He was seen coming to this room. Why didn't you tell me?
I was afraid to.
Yeah, that I believe. I put myself out on a limb for you today because I thought there was a chance you wouldn't lie to me. I withheld information. They want a motive for Jean's murder, and I didn't mention you.
I didn't kill him.
That doesn't mean anything now that there's Richards.
I didn't know he was here until I opened that door. He stayed here 10 minutes, and I made him leave. I told him to go back home or there'd be real trouble.
He didn't leave until this afternoon.
I didn't know that. Johnny, I know I should have told you last night. I've always trusted you. But I knew how bad the situation would look, and I just prayed that nobody would know George was here.
You weren't covering up for him?
No. I didn't know, Johnny. I didn't know he was still here.
Quit it, will you? Come on, sit down, get a hold of you. Look, I want to believe you, Barbara. You know that. But it doesn't make any difference now whether I do or not. The police are going to learn about Richards.
Are you going to tell them?
I imagine they'll tell me. But I can't hold back anymore. And with the answers I'll have to give them, they can probably indict you for murder, or at least accessory with Richards.
I didn't kill him. I don't know anything about it.
Stop it. I don't need hysterics. I need proof. How can you prove to me that you knew nothing about it?
I don't know.
Would Richards have done it alone?
No.
How can you prove that?
It's a thing I know.
I can't use things you know. I need people and statements. People who will swear that they saw you at the time Jean Reimer was killed. People who will swear they saw Richards.
It was 9 o'clock. I was here.
I can check that.
That's all I know. Johnny, stop. Please stop. I can't stand any more.
All right, Angel. I'll stop. I tried to find an alibi for George Richards that night, but a stranger in a city the size of Charleston is hard to nail down. I went to the Clemens Hotel and questioned bellboys, clerks, maids, and bartenders. But those who remembered him hadn't seen him during the evening in question. Then I tried cab drivers with no better success. It was after midnight when I went to bed, and 9 the next morning when I was awakened by a summons from the police, accompanied by official transportation.
You wait outside.
Yes.
Sit down, Dollar.
Thanks.
I had an interesting chat with the hotel detective where you were stopping.
Oh, I'm not surprised, Lieutenant.
What's the matter with you, son? You put yourself in a pretty darn serious position by holding back information from me. Why'd you do it?
I'm not sure.
You admitted knowing that Gene Reimer. Why didn't you tell me then that you knew about trouble between him and his wife?
Well, I wanted to check the other angles first, the Blackburn investigation.
How bad was this trouble?
Pretty bad. Reimer had a mean streak that didn't show except to his closest friends and intimates.
You'd say he did her bodily harm?
Yep, lots of it.
How'd you find out?
Wonder how?
How well did you know her?
I knew her before they were married.
In love with her by any chance?
If I had been, I would have married her. I know what you're driving at, Lieutenant, the possibility that I came down here to protect her from a murder charge. Well, that's half true.
What's that?
She's been my friend. I didn't want to see her pulled in if she wasn't mixed up in it.
You don't think she was?
I'll have to leave that for you. I know she had a motive, and to make it better, a possible accomplice turns up. But so far, it's all circumstantial.
Well, we put a searcher out on this man, Richards. That's how good them circumstances look to us.
Sure. And I'll bet I can reconstruct your reconstruction. A phony tip to Reimer on how to crack the Blackburn thing, an appointment on Magazine Street, and the payoff. Huh?
You break that down?
No, I tried. Barbara has an alibi, but Richards hasn't.
Well, I gotta have somebody for that killing, Dollar. I'm going to bring her in.
I'm surprised you haven't already.
I want to talk to you first. I want you to stay here while I talk to her.
Why? Why, you think she'll break down because of me?
What's the matter with that board? I'll be right back. I gotta go get a man to pick her up.
Hey, what are you doing?
Contemplating suicide.
Where's Lieutenant Sims?
Just went out the other door. Be right back.
Hey, you finally got the autopsy report on old man Blackburn.
You sound as if you really didn't believe he was dead.
Oh, no, he's dead, all right.
What is it, Sergeant?
The Blackburn autopsy report. Yeah, look here.
Well, the narcotics user.
The press has been waiting for this, Lieutenant.
And they've got a right to it. No, wait. Don't give it to them yet. This has been pretty hard on that family. Hold on to it. No use dragging them through any more mud. At least till the federal men go to work on it.
All right, sir.
You'll be here in a few minutes, Dollar, so relax. I gotta run through a few reports while we wait.
It was hardly the time for relaxation, but I tried. We sat through an hour of questions to which there was no provable answers. And at the end of it, Barbara Reimer was booked on suspicion of murder, and I was released on bail, charged with suspicion of being accessory after the fact. I had only one place to go. Good afternoon, Mrs. Blackburn.
Good afternoon.
I'm Mr. Dollar. You remember me?
Of course I do. I wasn't expecting you.
I'm sorry I didn't have time to phone. May I come in?
Yes?
Your son at home?
No, he's at the office. What is it, Mr. Dollar?
A girl has been arrested because the police think she killed Mr. Reimer, the other man from Hartford.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't think she did it.
I don't think I understand, Mr. Dollar. Why have you come here?
Because I think you know she didn't do it, Mrs. Blackburn.
Mr. Dollar.
Could we sit down someplace?
Yes? In the drawing room? Now, if you please, sir, what is the meaning of this?
Why did you refuse to allow an autopsy to be performed on your husband?
Because I believe it to be a revolting and savage practice. A mental torture that no one has the right to ask the survivors to experience. I will not condone it.
Usually laws are stronger than human feelings. Do you know that one had been performed?
I refused. But Rollin told me there was nothing to fear.
He was wrong.
I will not condone it.
It's a matter of official record now, Mrs. Blackburn. The report says your husband was a narcotics user.
He was not.
He was. Your son knew it, and I think you did.
I shall have to ask you to leave, Mr. Dollar.
Please, Mrs. Blackburn, that wouldn't do any good. When I was here before, maybe you remember, your son said something he didn't intend to say. He told me that more than one man killed your husband. He said killers.
He was upset.
Both murders had something to do with the narcotics your husband used, didn't they?
No.
The police haven't been able to find a link between the Blackburn name and the Magazine Street section. The narcotics made that link, isn't that right?
No.
Gene Reimer must have found out. He was killed. Now a woman is charged with a murder she had nothing to do with. What else do you want?
Oh, we thought we were doing the right thing.
Why did you think that?
We hoped to save Leland that shame. And Rollin, his son, and his widow.
Gene Reimer must have learned from you.
No. No one was to be told. Mr. Reimer discovered it himself. When he faced us, we begged him to say nothing. But when he threatened us, we told him their names.
The names of the people who supplied your husband?
Yes. And made a hell of our lives. They've extorted money from us for almost 10 years. We, of the inviolate family.
They killed your husband.
They came that night to force him to buy more. And when he refused and tried to telephone the police, they killed him.
I want you to tell me who these people are.
We told Mr. Reimer. And he...
I won't go alone.
It will be finished then. This farce we live.
It would be finished anyway.
Oh, yes. We go no further. There are two. One is named Miller. The other Stu.
Why do I find you?
You won't go alone. We've caused one death.
I'll be all right.
I'll tell you where to find them.
I hadn't planned to go alone, but on the way I began to wonder if the time I spent interesting the police wouldn't be used by Mrs. Blackburn to warn the two men whose capture would put the finish to the family reputation. So I didn't contact Lieutenant Sims. Instead, I stopped by my hotel to pick up an automatic and cab to the Magazine Street address by myself.
This is the place. I'd take it easy up there if I was you.
Thanks, I will. Here you are.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah?
Who are you, Miller or Stone?
What's the difference?
None.
Hey, now, what is this?
Who are you?
Miller. What's the idea of pushing in?
I just came from the Blackburn place.
Where?
The old lady is tired of trying to save the family pride. She talked again.
What?
What other reason would I have for being here? She's ready to talk to the police about her husband. I'm ready to talk to you about Gene Reimer.
I don't get it.
You'd better start. Come on.
Where?
Out the door. We'll find our way.
Now, listen to me. You can't pull a man around like this without saying why I haven't done nothing.
Then why argue?
All right, I'll go.
Miller! Miller! Miller?
Get away from me. Find Stone. I gotta talk to Stone.
He did get a chance to talk to Stone, but not before Lieutenant Sims heard him out and added his statement and added the surviving Blackburns, which cleared Barbara Reimer and yours truly. Expense account item 3, $110, miscellaneous expenses in Charleston. Item 4, same as item 2, transportation back to Hartford, expense account total. Oh, excuse me. Yep.
Hello, Johnny.
Oh. Hi, Barbara.
I thought you were coming over. It's after 4.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was just going to phone. I can't make it.
What's the matter, Johnny?
I've got another case.
What's the matter, Johnny?
I have to earn a living.
All right. You know where to find me if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try to call you when I get back to town. Okay? Goodbye. Expense account total, $345.75. Remarks? This was a fairly personal assignment, and it brings to mind a fairly personal observation. Cops, private or otherwise, should never marry. They're lousy husbands because they're away from home so much. But more important, they leave too many widows. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, stars Edmund O'Brien in the title role and is written by Gil Dowd with music by Wilbur Hatch. Edmund O'Brien's latest picture is the Paramount Pictures production, Warpath. Featured in tonight's cast were John Daner, Jim Nusser, Jeanette Nolan, Georgia Ellis, John McIntyre, and Larry Dobkin. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is transcribed in Hollywood by Jaime Del Valle. This is Dan Coverly inviting you to join us next week at this time when Edmund O'Brien returns as...
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
You can sing it again on CBS tonight for a whole hour of fun-packed, music-packed entertainment. And maybe Dan Seymour will be calling you to solve one of the tuneful little riddle songs that lead to a chance at radio's largest cash jackpot, $5,000, plus $10,000 more in wonderful prizes. Alan Dale, Judy Lynn, Bob Howard, the Riddlers, and Ray Block's orchestra are on hand to sing and play the riddle tunes leading up to Dan Seymour's coast-to-coast calls. Be listening again later tonight when Sing It Again comes along on most of these same CBS stations. Now stay tuned for Von Monroe's Caravan, which follows immediately on most of these same CBS stations. This is CBS, where you laugh with Lucille Ball and My Favorite Husband on Saturday nights, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
And with that, the final expense account is tallied. Another night. Another trail followed into the darkness. Thank you for spending these hours with me here at Golden Radio Theater, and for keeping the radio close while Johnny Dollar did what he does best, finding the truth, whatever the cost.
Which mystery stayed with you tonight? Leave your favorite in the comments. And if you enjoyed the journey,
subscribe to Golden Radio Theater and join us again for another night of classic mystery and suspense. Until next time, keep the rain outside, keep the radio close, and I'll see you again in the golden age of radio. Good night, friends.